Good afternoon and welcome to Miller Stadium on the campus of BYU, and we're excited to have the 2A state championship contest between the #1 San Juan Broncos and the #4 Enterprise Wolves. I'm Scott Langford with Pepper Gale, and we've got a great crew with us, and as we bring you this, what a venue for a championship softball game.
I think it's absolutely amazing that the softball championships are being held at BYU. Not that Spanish Fork isn't great, but it is awesome to be able to play on a college field, and like you said, what an awesome venue we have here with the 2A state baseball championships going on just right next door.
And you can see these two teams have traveled a long ways to get here. Blanding out of the corner of the state and Enterprise out of the other side of the western side of the state. But two deserving teams. Talk to me a little bit about the paths these two teams have taken.
So we'll start off first with San Juan. As San Juan, this is their first appearance in the state championship in 13 years. So 13 years in the making, and they have just marched to the tournament with dominance. They have handled every team readily throughout this tournament. They first started off, that is the wrong bracket, Scott. I got the 1A bracket. What's going on here?
Wrong bracket.
Oh my gosh, can I do this from memory?
I hope so.
How did we manage to get two 1A brackets?
We'll fix that anyway.
Okay, we'll keep going. We'll look for a bracket. But so San Juan with no losses. They've handled every team very handily coming in. Their last game was against Grand, and they have no losses. Enterprise, on the other hand, wow, what a tournament it has been for them. On Thursday, they lost 9-1 against South Sevier, and they have just battled back every single game. Turned around and beat South Sevier again, or sorry, beat South Sevier to play Grand to get here today. And yesterday they played softball from like 9:30 in the morning till 6 o'clock at night.
They did, and there were no breaks, and they were long games. But what Enterprise, this might be intriguing. Obviously San Juan, the heavy favorite, only 2 losses on the season, and they look fantastic. These two teams have faced off. It was 19-13, San Juan with a win against Enterprise earlier in the season. And then also the other game, we'll try to get your score for that one too. But they have just marched through the season with only those 2 losses.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it on here as well. Enterprise, 3-1 and 19-13.
So those two teams, I mean, the one
Very
game was
early
close,
on
the
in
other
the
was
season.
not so close. The only losses on the season for the San Juan Broncos was an 0-7 drop to San Juan, and then they lost to Hunter High School, so to South Sevier rather. And so, I mean, honestly, this San Juan team has been strong all season long. On the flip side, the Enterprise Wolves had a 7-game losing streak in the middle of the season, and were able to turn it around and win their last 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, those losses include Hurricane Beaver twice, North San Pete, Carbon, Springville, and Union. Then they beat South Sevier, a loss, and then they've been on a winning streak, with the exception of dropping that loss to South Sevier, the opening game in the season tournament. And I will say, yesterday, watching Enterprise against Grand in that second semifinal game, that was the cleanest game I have seen a team play all tournament long.
The last time these two teams played in a championship matchup, we believe, is about 2013 or so. So it's been a while for these two teams. We're going to take a break on our pregame show. When we come back, we're going to have interviews with both coaches from the San Juan Broncos and the Enterprise Wolves. We'll be back after this on Centricom's Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Sanpete Steel and Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel and Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time, at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026, or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Welcome back on Centricom and Team Hive, as well as KSL Sports, and we're going to have interviews with the coaches of the Enterprise Wolves and the San Juan Broncos. But this game looks to have all of the intrigue. You've got a peaking Enterprise Wolf team. And then you've also got a team with the San Juan Broncos who has dominated all season long. So we'll send it down to Pepper Gale, who is with the coach of the Enterprise Wolves.
Thanks. Thanks, Scott. I'm here with Coach Katie Jones of the Enterprise Wolves. And Coach Jones, what a journey it's been for your team to get to the state championship game yet again. Talk to me about how you and your team are feeling since losing that first game and then marching your way right back up to the championship.
Yeah, so we talk a lot throughout the whole entire season about discipline, and our girls have done that throughout these last 2 days. We have a lot of grit, and they just one run, we just keep telling them one run at a time, one bat at a time. We got a little extra motivation for us on our side with probably our number one fan in Owen. And so we're just, he talked to us last night, and so I think he got the girls ready to go. And they just, if they stick to discipline and do the little things, then they've just been going at it. So it's been awesome. It's awesome.
What was it like after that first loss on Thursday afternoon to South Severe? How did you keep the morale up with your girls?
I think the big thing was our seniors, our captains. They just said, we can do it. It's one game at a time, one team at a time. It doesn't define us. It doesn't make a difference. And then they stepped it up. McKenna Jolly was huge for us. She hasn't had the season that she has wanted, but yet she's a senior and she stepped it up and just pushed the girls, and everyone knew she was going to get a hit, and then it just rallied towards us, and our pitchers have just backed us up when they're out on the mound, and we know that the pitchers know that our defense has got their back. So,
well, and yesterday again against Grand, I think that was probably the cleanest game I have seen all tournament long. Your girls were just hitting this, crushing the ball, making aggressive plays. Is that what we can expect today to see against San Juan?
Yeah, I think so. Our defense has always been so on point for the longest time. Our hitting has had a low in the mid-season, but defensively we've been solid, and then we just keep stressing discipline at the plate. And I think if the girls stay disciplined today, they will be very successful.
So during the season, I believe you dropped 2 losses against San Juan. Is that correct?
Yes. Yep, we did. It was our second week. San Juan was our fourth and fifth game of the season. So we played them very, very early.
So any other magic tricks up your sleeve to push us into a two-game championship win?
I think after playing for 2 days, being out in the sun and playing for 2 games, we've got the stamina to keep pushing for 2 games. And it is really hard to beat a team 3 times. And so hopefully then the girls understand that and know, and we can just keep our bats rolling and keep them hot and do the things that they've been taught all season long, and for some of them 4 to 3 years. So,
well, you guys played yesterday from about 9:30 to 5:30. It seems like all day long yesterday.
Yes,
and
yes.
You could just see the momentum keep building. And so, best of luck to you and the girls today. Again, in the one-loss bracket, so you've got to turn around and beat them twice.
Yeah,
but I think if there's any team that can beat them, it's the Enterprise Wolves.
Thank you. And I got to also give a shout out to our dugout, because it makes the biggest difference in the world, and we keep telling them that. It's huge. It's the biggest turnaround for them, and I just say, step it up another notch, and they do exactly what we tell them. So it's been awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Good luck. We'll send it back to the studio here at Centricom Team Hype and KSL Sports.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Welcome back, Scott Langford, Pepper Gale. We've got another interview with the coach of the San Juan Broncos. Take it away, Pepper.
Thanks, Scott. I'm here with Coach Bowers of the San Juan Broncos. And Coach Bowers, has been 13 years since San Juan has made an appearance in the championship game for softball. And your team has just been a dominant force this tournament. Talk to me about how you're feeling and how your girls are feeling coming into this game.
Feeling really confident. In that last championship, we weren't as complete as my team is now. We have a really good offense, and productive offense, and a solid defense, and the pitching is really deep for us. So we feel confident. The girls are confident. They're a little nervous, but they're feeling confident and just really, really excited.
Well, and during the season, you're 2-0 against Enterprise. Of course, the first game was very early on in the season. Lots has happened since those matchups with Enterprise. What do you have planned today to try to get that championship in one game?
We're going to put our best foot forward, do everything we can, and just turn our offense on as much as we can. And that's the thing about Enterprise, is they get better as the year goes on. So we know we're in for a battle. They're a good club, but I just feel our club is just impressive. I just love them, and I feel like they are confident, they're ready, they're hungry. We haven't been there for a long time, so I'm excited to see how it plays out.
Talk to me about the health of your players. Any injuries, or are they all playing pretty healthy?
They're all playing pretty healthy. I mean, we have some, I don't know, I'm not even smart enough to remember what that tape is called, but we have some tape on some arms and knees, but it's something that's been pretty regular throughout the year. So other than that, we're pretty strong.
Well, Coach, it's really good to talk to you. It's awesome having the championship game for the first year here at BYU, and for your girls to be able to come and play in this venue. Has it hyped up the excitement at all?
It has. I probably have a lot of friends watching because I'm a Utah fan, and they can't think of any better place for me to be than here at BYU. But anyway, it's a beautiful facility. I'm so excited for the girls. It's really great.
Well, good luck, Coach, and good luck to you and your girls, that you guys can bring home a state championship.
Thank you. Go Broncos.
All right, we'll send it back to the studio here at Team Hive, Centricom, and KSL Sports.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Welcome back. Scott Langford, Pepper Gale, Barrett Hilton, Claire Hilton, Jordan Hilton, and the crew at the stadium here at BYU. And what a beautiful venue. We've talked about this before, but the baseball's going on just behind us, and I'll get Barrett to give me a score update on that one, as the San Juan Broncos boys baseball team is taking on the Kanab Cowboys. And not sure where that one is at. Right now, Kanab in the no-loss category, and the score is 5-4 in the favor of
Kanab.
Bottom of the fourth. Kanab with a one-run lead. So if Kanab wins, they are the state champions. If San Juan wins, there's another game coming up afterwards. In this one, the San Juan Broncos have marched undefeated into the championship game, so they have to lose twice to give up the championship. So Enterprise has its hands full. But as we talked about before, the hitting of the Enterprise Wolves these last two games, I believe 15 hits 2 games ago. We didn't total them last night, but at least 15 last night. So this juggernaut is hitting the ball.
It is, and Enterprise did such an amazing job hitting the ball against Grand last night, hitting the gaps. It was just base hit, base hit, base hit. It was textbook fundamental softball to get that win.
Yeah. And then these two teams came out of Region 18. Now listen to this. You've got the Duchesne Eagles in Region 15, but in Region 18, you've got the San Juan Broncos finished with an 11-1 record, the Beaver Beavers 11-2 record, the Enterprise Wolves 8-4, Grand 5-7, South Severe 4-7. There's 5 of your top 6 seeds, and with the exception of Duchesne in the north. Talk to me about the value, as we saw in the Final Four, the value of that strong region schedule.
Well, I think it goes to show you why all of these teams are actually as good as they are, because the level of competition is so incredible. That quick shout out to Grand High School. That was the Cinderella story of the tournament.
Yes, it was a 7 seed.
7 seed comes in, defeats Beaver, the number 2 seed, defeats Duchesne, the number 3 seed. And then they almost beat Grand.
Yeah, they did.
I mean, the quality of softball in Region 18 is pretty spectacular.
Now, talking about the San Juan Broncos, check out some of these scores. 19 runs, 13 runs, 13, 12, 12, 23, 22, 19, 16, 21, 10, 15, 14, 11, 12, 11, 10. Those are the season scores for the San Juan Broncos. We've talked about the bats of the Enterprise Wolves coming to life. San Juans have been alive the whole season long.
When you look at some of these scores, 23-19, there's some basketball games that don't get much of a score.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, 23-19, what is that? But, you know, I've called several of the San Juan games, only one of Enterprises, but San Juan, they are solid both sides of the ball. They can hit, they can field. Got a stellar pitcher and a freshman, Ellis Stearns. Not take away from Enterprise, obviously, but San Juan, they are the real deal.
They're definitely the favorite. And talk to me a little bit about the freshman pitcher, Ellis Stearns. A lot of hype about this freshman.
You know, Ellis Stearns, you know, if I had to pick a hero from San Juan to be Ellis Stearns, a hero from Enterprise would be Macy Staley. Just watching the play of these girls, Stearns solid from the circle. She pitched every game with the exception of 2 innings yesterday when Keith came in to relieve her against Grand. And also, she's a left-handed pitcher, bats from the right side of the box. It is going to be a lot of fun watching this girl play the next 3 years.
And on the other side, starting the circle, will be Lauren Ramos. And Lauren has done a great job yesterday, also as they head to the championship game. We're going to pause while they take care of the national anthem and be back with the beginning of this game, top of the first, when we come back on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Apparently the band isn't ready yet. We pause for just a moment here as the baseball team will pause as the national anthem is played also. And they are in the middle of a battle, so as soon as the resolution on that battle is taking place, then we will have the anthem, so they can pause also. this time, we would like to announce 14 losses to both teams.
Welcome back, Scott Langford, Pepper Gale, and we're here for the 2A championship matchup between the #1 ranked San Juan Broncos and the #4 ranked Enterprise Wolves. And so we've talked about that before. The Wolves have had to go through #2 and #3 and to make it to this game. And it's been a lot of fun. This has been a great tournament. A lot of parity. San Juan, obviously the front runner the whole season. The rest of it was kind of hold your breath and see who was going to get on a roll. Turn out to be the Enterprise Wolves.
Yeah, San Juan starts off the tournament beating South Summit 15-0. Then they turn around and easily handle South Sevier 6-1. Then yesterday afternoon they played Grand County. Not quite as close a game, ended up being and score 5-3, but they pulled out that win to, they've only played 3 games in 2 days. And then you look at Enterprise, and they played like a kajillion games. They dropped their first loss to South Sevier 9-1. Then they turn around and beat Enterprise 7-3. Then they played South Summit, beat them 12-2. Then they turn around and played Duchesne. I don't have a score on that one, but they did beat Duchesne. Then they go and play South Sevier after dropping a loss to them in the very first game of the tournament. They turn around and beat them. And then they play Grand and beat them. So Enterprise playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. This is game number 7.
10 run rule in that last game before this one.
Oh, that's true. Over Grand.
So it was 13-3. So a lot of fun. We look forward to a high execution level of play, great fundamentals on these two teams. There's some great pitching and some great fielding, and what we kind of really love is there typically is great batting.
Yes.
We are not expecting a no-hitter.
Excuse me, we are not, although I would say with the pitching of Stearns, watching her against Grand, almost pitched a no-hitter. I think there was 1 hit.
Oh, wow.
1 hit against Grand. But even the pitching, too, of Ramos yesterday, and I haven't seen the other pitchers for Enterprise, but both the quality of batting in both of these two teams. Softball's a lot more fun when you hit the ball.
Yes, it is. There's a little breeze coming out of the west, kind of from the southwest, so it might prohibit a home run or two, but we're hoping to see a couple of those. It is 210 down the right field line and 210 down the left. Straight away, you're looking at 200, and is that 20 or 30?
220.
220, so 220 straight away for a home run. Let's take a look at some of these batters as we go through the lineup. So for the San Juan Broncos, talked about who will be starting for the home team, who will be starting in the field.
So in the circle will be number 9, the freshman Ella Stearns. And then behind the plate, number 5, Madam Perkins. At first base, number 30, Miley Harrison. At second base, number 13, Keegan Palmer. And at third, number 22, Kiara Keith. In left field, number 16, Elizabeth Palmer. In center field, number 3, Morgan McPherson. And in right field, number 8, Coley Crofts.
And now for the Enterprise Wolves lineup, let's try that.
So starting in the circle for the Wolves will be number 14, Lauren Ramos. Behind the plate, number 2, Nancy Platt. On first base, number 21, Miley Platt. Second base, number 10, Brylan Nilsson, who, oh my gosh, every ball was hit to her, it seemed like, that last game.
She had a lot of action on second base.
Wow, she touched that ball a lot. At third base, number 7, Maddie Carter. At shortstop, number 11, Alexi Walker. And in left field, number 25, Avery Barlow. In center field, number 6, Macy Staley, who, wow, what some of the plays she made last night.
I know we even had one where I called it a base hit, and but then she came up with it.
It was like, whoa, and talking to Coach Jones, she's actually playing with a sprained ankle, so
oh, wow.
The fact that she could make those plays with a sprained ankle is phenomenal.
Yeah.
In right field, and in right field, number 20, Taryn Rupp. I failed to mention the shortstop for San Juan. I skipped right over her. Number 10, Avery Gilson.
Great. Appreciate that. In the 1A classification, we had a game earlier, and the Altamont Longhorns came in undefeated, and boy, did they start off strong. 6-0 in the first inning, and everything was going their way. However, there will be game 2 as the Milford Tigers come storming back and win it in the bottom of the 6th. Held in the top of the 7th, they move on to the final championship game this afternoon around 4 o'clock. So you can watch that one here on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Well, and yesterday when those two teams matched up, Altamont just poured it on to Milford. Milford didn't have an answer to them. They came back ready. They made some adjustments. Coach McMullen had them primed and ready. And like you said, game number 2 at 4 o'clock to determine who was going to get the first 1A state softball championship.
Yeah, it is the inaugural 1A. We've never had a 1A classification in softball, so a lot of fun and some good opportunities for these girls to come away with the state championship. So kind of fun. In the 2A classification, these are 2 of the dynasties in softball. San Juan, not in the last 10 years, but prior to that, San Juan has had a lot of success on the base in the softball diamond.
They were a powerhouse in the 2000s, like we mentioned before, and it was San Juan. They did go up to the 3A classification there for a few years, but now they're back in 2A, and does Enterprise have an answer for them?
And then the next decade, it was the Enterprise Wolves who dominated. Constant fixtures in the championship game between 2010 and 2020 as they dominated, and so now we're flipping the script in these 2 dynasties back in the championship game.
Well, and it's just, in 2A softball, you almost just expect to see Enterprise in the championship game.
Just from recent history,
from history, last year it was South Sevier and Beaver, so 2 brand new teams this year with San Juan and Enterprise. And, one of the things that I think has been fun about this tournament for 1A and 2A is it really has been a tournament of upsets.
It really has. And, it started off with the big upset by Grand over number 2 Beaver. And Grand just laid it to a team that many thought would be in this championship game.
They did. And then, Grand turns around and doesn't just dethrone number 2. They dethrone number 3 with Duchesne.
They did.
And then it was like, can they dethrone number 1 San Juan? And they only, dropped a loss by 2 runs. And that's what's so much fun about the state tournament. It doesn't throw RPI rankings out, throw previous season records out. It's who comes to play.
Well, and you can see the Enterprise Wolf team, the Wolves on the screen, and really pressure kind of off for the Enterprise Wolves. They're not supposed to be here.
Nope.
So there's not a lot of pressure, and can the San Juan Broncos just keep it up? And is there really any pressure for a team that is playing this well?
Well, and it's. I've heard a billion people say it's really hard to beat a team 3 times. And, I don't know anything about that. I don't have stats on it or whatever. But I do think, like you said, with the way the bracketing is, they've lost to this team twice, and they're coming in the underdog. The pressure's definitely on San Juan.
Yeah, for sure. But, anything can happen. What I love about high school sports is anything can happen. And we've seen improbable wins and crazy victories and crazy things. And, I wouldn't mind seeing some of that today.
Well, and 1 inning can make the difference in softball. You have one inning. You just have, a team make a couple of errors and you capitalize on their errors, and that can just, the momentum can shift so quickly. With these 2 teams, as strong as they've been playing, though, it might come down to just who can limit the errors and get the bat on the ball.
All right, here we go as we start off the 2A championship game. And it will be the Enterprise Wolves leading off to start the top of the first inning. And for the Enterprise Wolves, that will be Nancy Platt. She's the leadoff batter playing catcher. Alexi Walker, the shortstop, will follow her. And then Macy Staley bats in the 3 spot, so she will be in the hole.
So Nancy Platt, prior to this state tournament, has hit 1 triple and 3 doubles and has 11 RBIs. Don't have a batting average for her, however, or any of the Wolves.
No, the Wolves don't use max preps, and we could not get, clear stats about that, so we just have some hitting stats from the season. Platt has had I've called most of Enterprise's games, and she's had an amazing tournament.
Well, I texted her before the game. She told me she's actually batting 1,000 on the season.
There you go. I'm sure she did.
In fact, all of them are between the 900,000 range for Enterprise.
There you go. And so the San Juan Broncos ready to go. Stearns in the circle. And you've got Perkins behind the plate. She just threw it down to second base from the knees on a frozen rope. So she's got a great arm from the catcher spot.
The catching for both of these teams is phenomenal.
Here we go. Nancy Platt up to the plate. She'll lead off, batting from the left side.
Left-handed pitcher to left-handed batter.
Stern steps up, and we're underway at the 2A championship game. Big thanks to all those who make it possible, all of our sponsors. Here's the first pitch of the game. And it's going to be fouled off, out of play. Strike one for Platt.
Got a piece of it. Getting her nerves out, swinging on that first pitch.
Takes a little bit of instruction from Coach Jones, and we'll step back into the box.
The wind is howling in my mic.
The wind is pretty stiff coming out of the southwest. And we're inside. Pitch tries to catch the corner, gets it. Strike two. What a spot for that pitch.
Stearns has been so incredibly consistent this tournament, inside, outside, up, down, sideways. She can hit her spots.
Just a freshman. We're going to see her for the next 4 years. 3 more after this one. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Comes in, fouled off, and that is going to be a foul ball.
I guess her foot was in foul ball territory when it hit it.
That was close. That's one of those you stay away from it, but I'm not sure that ball wasn't going to roll in play with the spin. The count remains 0-2 for Platt. Platt will have to guard with that 0-2 count. Here's the pitch from Stearns. It's going to be hit back up and fielded perfectly by Stearns. Out number 1.
Stearns just didn't even hesitate or flinch, just fielded it, tosses it over to Harrison for out number 1.
That'll bring up Alexi Walker, the shortstop for the Enterprise Wolves.
Lexi Walker with 2 doubles and 7 RBIs on the season.
Here comes the pitch from Stearns. It's going to be in for strike 1. Wow, that looked like a great pitch.
We've been debating all tournament long.
Do you
swing on the first pitch?
and the room's divided.
It is.
No consensus. All the true bloods say hold. There's fouled off, high in the air, out of play. That'll be strike 2.
Yeah, lots of different opinions on whether or not you should swing on the first pitch.
So Stearns yet to throw a ball, as every pitch has either been a foul ball or a strike. 0-2 the count here. Pitcher's count for Stearns. Here comes the pitch, and that one will be the ball 1. That one's in the dirt.
Got away from her as she tried to do a little bit of a change up.
Walker steps back in, 1-2. 1 down, we're in the top of the first. Just underway. And that'll be a strikeout, the first for Stearns. 2 down.
Against Grand, she had 17 strikeouts.
Oh my goodness.
17.
In 7 innings?
Yes.
Wow. There's only a total of 21.
Well, and also Chloe Bird, that's for Grand, I think she had 12 strikeouts.
My goodness, that's
Those
some great
pitchers
pitching.
Were just spectacular.
Macy Staley hits from the left side. She'll step in. 2 outs. Pitches in, fouled off, strike 1.
Stearns bringing the heat.
Since we announced the baseball score, Verosco put one out of the park here at BYU, so that's a pretty big hit for the senior Verosco. Here's the pitch from Stearns. High, good hold by Staley, not the pitch she wanted. Ball 1.
Well, and Kanab's baseball team has really taken off under the leadership of Craig Brinkerhoff. He's been a pretty exceptional coach for the Cowboys.
Oh, he was a dynamic player. He was throwing almost 100 miles an hour in high school.
And played for UVU.
Yeah. Here's the pitch, and hit deeply to left field, and will be played. So 3 up, 3 down for the Wolves in the top of the first inning, and some great fielding play and great pitching. We'll head to the bottom of the second after this on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
So you're all moved in. How's your new roomie?
Oh, she's cool. She's also a biology major.
Oh, that's great. You guys can help each other stay on top of homework.
I just hope the classes aren't hard. I'm kind of scared based on what I've heard.
You'll do great, I'm sure. We're proud of you.
Aww.
You ready to go?
Who's that?
Gotta go, Mom. Have a dorm meeting in 2 minutes. Love you.
Hello? Hello? Who was that?
Centricom Fiber, because you don't just need internet, you need good internet.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the first inning with the San Juan Broncos up, and for the Broncos, that means we'll start off with Avin Gilson, the shortstop, number 10.
Avery Gilson.
Oh, Avery.
I think your book person didn't make it look very legible in the book. That may or may not be me. Well, it's totally Avery. Anyway, Gilson is a senior. She bats .476 on the season. Again, remind you, these are stats prior to the state tournament. She has 26 RBIs, 7 doubles, 3 triples, and 8 home runs.
Wow, what a batter to lead off for San Juan. Gilson steps in. Here's the pitch from Ramos. Pitches in and just misses. Ball 1. It's close.
Take these pitchers just a second to get used to the umpires in their strike zone too.
Pitch comes in. That one's going to be inside for a ball. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. Gilson, a senior for these Broncos. Pitches in, hit high to center field. That one's up there. Center field going on a run and couldn't make the grab. And it's going to be a stand-up all the way to third base. So I don't know how you score that. We'll have to see what the official book says.
Macy Staley, oh my gosh, what a phenomenal outfielder. She almost had it. There was no way she should have even got her glove close to that ball. Wow.
So the leadoff runner on board, and not only that, in scoring position on third base. Now bringing up Madden Perkins, the catcher for the Broncos. What a shot. Pitch comes in inside, ball 1.
Perkins, also a senior, batting .518 on the season, 27 RBIs, 7 doubles, 4 triples, 4 home runs.
Man, what a lineup for the Broncos. Here's the pitch. Strike 1. We're even at ones.
And not to take away from the hit, but right there by Gilson, what a shot. Like I was hoping that was, cleared the fence for her. But again, Staley able to run back and almost make that catch. Yeah, great defensive play.
I think that's a home run without the wind.
If we were in Spanish Fork, it would have been a home run.
Pitch is, did it catch the corner? Did not. 2-1, the count to Perkins. Kind of fun seeing Lavelle Edwards Stadium right there on our right. In right field.
Track to the left for those track fans out there.
Yeah. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 3. It looked good. Of course, we are off to the right, more down the first baseline. We can't tell, really, side to side or up and down. Nope. We just have to wait and watch. We can tell it's kind of close, but that's about it. And there's a pitch, and that one will be strike. So full count coming for Madden Perkins.
Look at Platt just firing down to third base.
I will tell you, with both of these teams, the base runners have to be very cautious because these catchers will throw on a dime. Here comes a full count pitch for Perkins. It's in, off-speed pitch, over to third base, in at home for the out.
Wow!
What a great play. How about that?
What an awesome heads-up play by the third baseman, Maddie Carter. She hesitated for just a second, but she saw the base runner going, get the lead runner, saves a run for the Wolves.
So 5-2 at the plate, out number 1. Perkins goes to first on the fielder's choice. That'll bring up Ella Stearns, the pitcher, in the third spot.
The freshman phenom Stearns batting .586 on the season, 41 RBIs, 10 doubles, 3 triples, and 9 home runs.
Wow, just a freshman. Here's the pitch, comes in, not in time. Stolen base for Perkins. I'm going to try to keep track of stolen bases. I won't be able to.
Good luck.
I can promise it's not going to work. Never mind. I'm not even going to try. Here's the pitch. Pitch is up, center field, and easily played right to the center fielder.
Staley didn't have to work too hard for that one. Cleans it fieldly, 2 outs now.
Yep, 2 down. Still no score, and that'll bring up the cleanup hitter in the 4 spot, Kiera Keith.
I think I just said cleans it fieldly.
I ignored it.
Jeez Louise.
I thought it was a new phrase.
Cleans it fieldly.
Kiera Keith. Here's the pitch from Ramos. Ball 1.
2 Keith sisters. This is the sophomore. This is the younger of the Keiths. 471 on the season, 39 RBIs, 10 doubles, and 5 home runs.
Keith will call timeout. Keith will call timeout, step out. Now he steps back in. Here we go. Here's the pitch from Ramos. Fouled off. Boy, she turned on that one. That's going to be a strike.
Yeah, she was swinging for the fences on that one.
Quick bat speed. So much so that it almost took out the third base coach.
Heads up, Coach Bowers. I watched him take a ball to the shins.
Oh, pass ball is going to allow the runner to advance to third base. So Perkins goes to third. 2-1 the count. Keith back in the box. Here's the pitch from Ramos. Pitch is in, fouled off. Count moves to 2-2.
Like the aggressiveness of her in the box. No hesitation whatsoever, just swinging confidently.
Can the Enterprise Wolves get out the inning, or can a 2-out rally score for the Broncos? That is the question. Pitch comes in high, so full count. Payoff pitch coming for Kiera Keith. Here's the pitch. Pitch is going to be ball 4 inside. So base runners on the corners for the Broncos. Coley Crofts will step into the box.
Coley Crofts, the right fielder for San Juan, is a junior, batting .421 on the season, 21 RBIs, 5 doubles, and a home run. Oh my gosh, every one of these girls has
I was just going to say, does it ever trail off?
No, not really. Not till you get to batters like 10, 11, 12.
There you go. Then finally a little drop off.
A little bit. But we don't have JV stats either,
no,
so.
It might be just as good. Croft steps in. Again, 2 down, runners on the corners. I'm expecting a stolen base for Crofts coming up. Fouled off. Strike 1. That'll stop a steal. Crofts plays right field for the Broncos. Ramos, a sophomore, has been very good in this tournament.
Seven seniors for the San Juan Broncos.
Miley Platt, also a good pitcher for Enterprise. They do have coverage. 0-2 the count, so the pitchers count for Crofts. Gives her a little more flexibility to throw it around. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be hit to the shortstop. It's going to be close, over for the out. Wow. And so at the end of 1, we've got momentum on both sides as we go scoreless in 1, and we head to the top of the 2nd with the Enterprise Wolves up to bat on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Welcome back. We head to the top of the second inning. The Enterprise Wolves up to bat. We've got Miley Platt, batters 4, 5, 6, Taryn Rupp, and Maddie Carter. And we got a clarification. It was an error. It was the official scorebook on the hit to center field. As you know, it's kind of one of those unfortunate things because the feeling says we want it to be a hit because it was such a shot, and but that, you know, the center fielder did such a great job getting back. But if the ball hits the glove, then it's got to be an error.
Yeah, curse you, Macy Staley, for robbing a hit
Exactly.
from Avery Gilson. But
So
what a play.
Miley Platt up to the bat.
Platt with 1 triple, 8 doubles, and 44 RBIs on the season.
Ball 1 to Platt. Platt has also had a great tournament. Actually, from the plate, this Enterprise Wolves team has been fantastic,
They have.
especially in the tournament. Still no score, top of two. Here's the pitch. Pat down third base, fielded cleanly over, and the throw wide. That'll be an error, and that will move Platt to second base. So the leadoff runner in scoring position for the Enterprise Wolves.
Yeah, fielded cleanly by Keith. Just a little too much. I was going to say mustard on the pass. Goodness gracious. A little too much oomph on the ball, and Harrison could not extend to, snag it out of the air. So Enterprise capitalizing on the air as she gets on second.
That'll bring up the right fielder, Taryn Rupp. And we'll have a conference in the circle. Talks about Taryn Rupp real quick.
Taryn Rupp has 1 triple on the season, 4 doubles, and 18 RBIs.
So a big hitter. She bats in the 5 spot. And so a little conference as the San Juan coach talks to the troops. Let's see if we can get a baseball score from Mr. Hilton.
Oh, wow. Knab up 12-4.
12 to top of the 5th, 12-4. So the Knab Cowboys, they're looking like they're going to make this a 1-game day for a championship. Back to live action. Rupp will step back in from the right side. Runner on second is Platt to reset.
And all the fans and teams from this tournament are traveling from the corners of the earth.
They really are.
Knab's on Enterprise.
Well, Milford Altamont too. It's like, talk about 4 corners. You've got them. There's a bunt straight up the middle, and it's going to be fumbled. So that's going to be safe. Wow, runners at the corners, no outs.
And that bunt, it felt like it almost floated in the air as it was just right there between the catcher and the pitcher. It takes a weird bounce. The catcher, Perkins, unable to really get a handle on it. Now runners on the corners. Enterprise looking good.
First hit of the game for the Enterprise Wolves for Taryn Rupp.
Russ said that was a hit?
Yep.
So cool.
It was in a spot where the third baseman had to come clear across in front of the pitcher to make the play. And so it was the perfect position.
So glad to have a official up here in the booth with us.
Isn't it, though?
Is it Russ Carter?
Yeah.
Shout out to Russ Carter.
Now we've got Maddie Carter. I don't think it's Russ Carter, but it's Maddie Carter up to bat.
I'm going to find out his last name right now. Maddie Carter with 1 triple, 6 doubles, and 22 RBIs.
Pitch comes in, and the throw down, and that will go past. That's going to score a run. So an unearned run for the Enterprise Wolves. They take the lead in the top of the second. Uncharacteristic mistakes for the Broncos.
Yeah, it actually surprises me that Perkins would throw that down with a runner on third. regardless, she did it, and heads up base running by Platt as she scores the first run of the game.
So Enterprise Wolves on the board. So a little bit there, maybe some nerves for the Broncos in this championship game.
Well, in Enterprise, that game yesterday against Grant, they run about as aggressive on the base paths as I've ever seen, doing it against this afternoon.
So one ball for Carter. Fouled off, counts even at 1. Rupp stays at first. Stern steps in. I'm sorry, Carter steps in.
Stern's also
Stern
stepping in.
In the circle.
Onto the rubber.
Taking her time with the pitch call from the dugout. Carter steps in. Here we go. Pitch coming, fouled off. That one's gonna be playable. The catcher up, trying to find it, then unable to do so. Now that was right in the sun and unable to make that play. You could see that she was scrambling, looking.
And unable to get her mask off as well. So trying to see between the mask and trying to find it in the sun. It may look easy to those of us who think we know how to play softball, but no, it is difficult.
Well, and you always have to remember that those foul balls are also spinning at a high velocity, so they're tough grabs either way.
What do you call it, English?
A lot of English on the ball, yep. 1-2 the count for Carter. Runner on second, no outs. Pitch comes in, hit hard, left side, out of play though. She got all of that one, just wrong direction.
Yeah, just a little ahead of it. A lot ahead of it, actually.
So the count remains 1-2. Pretty good crowd on hand for traveling so far as we look down. Fun place to have a game. I know the coaches have worked towards this, saying the championship game be at a major venue, and they've got a Big 12 BYU. Pitch comes in. That one is very close. They're going to say ball 2. Again, we have no perspective.
Nope.
From here.
Well, in San Juan, with both their softball and baseball teams playing for state.
That's right.
Good reason to come over from Blanding.
Also, San Juan baseball team number 4, so it's a 4-1 matchup.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, 4-1 matchup and a 4-1 matchup. Here's a hit into the center field, and the grab is made. Great job by the center fielder.
What an awesome job by Morgan McPherson. She had to run up on that one pretty quickly, but she was able to squoze the ball when it hit her glove, so it didn't bounce out for out number 1. Or is that out number 2?
That's number 1. Ramos, the pitcher, up for the Enterprise Wolves.
Ramos with 3 doubles on the season and 10 RBIs.
The sophomore steps in. Lots of pressure. Here comes the pitch from Stearns. Ooh, strike 1.
You could feel the heat from that one up here.
Yeah, that was a fast pitch.
Jeez.
What is this girl going to be like as a senior?
I don't know.
My goodness. Oh, and 1 the count. Pitches in, hit off. That's going to be a base hit on the right side. Could score a run. And we'll see what happens as they turn. Goes back to third. And wisely, that was quickly.
Wow, I'm surprised she did not go home, but she's playing it safe. That's all right.
So a second base hit of the inning, and that's Ramos helping out her own cause. And now the runners at the corners with 1 out. And that'll bring up Brinlyn Nelson playing second base.
Second baseman Nelson with 1 home run on the season, 1 triple, 3 doubles, and 11 RBIs.
They'll use a speed-up runner for Ramos, the pitcher. It looks like 22, if my eyes don't deceive me.
22 is Maisie Madison.
So she'll take first base. And here's Nelson batting in the 8th spot for the Enterprise Wolves.
Give her stat line again for Brinlyn. 1 home run, 1 triple, 3 doubles, and 11 RBIs on the season.
They also are strong through the lineup.
Oh, yeah.
Pitch coming in. Nelson fouls it off. Strike 1.
thing I love about softball players is it's just proof that dynamite comes in small packages. Some of the tiniest girls can just, you know, drive the ball like no other. Fire it across the diamond, fire it in from outfield. Pretty amazing.
Some solid play. Here's the pitch from Stearns. Hit up the right field line. That's going to go through the infield, and it'll score a run. An RBI for Brynlyn Nelson.
Enterprise just getting on a roll, capitalizing on the errors from San Juan, as that ball just went right through Harrison's legs. Again, proof that the mind works way more quickly than the physical body can. Because you knew what she was going to do. She knew. Field it, touch your bag.
Well, already 3 errors in the inning for the San Juan Broncos. And not to discount, that was a sharply hit ball.
Oh, it was hit hard. It was definitely hit hard.
It was not a dribbler that went through the leg. So, I mean, it was a strongly hit ball. And now runners on first and second with 1 out. Infield has a little conference, a little encouragement, and that'll bring up batting in the ninth spot, McKenna Jolly.
Jolly with 2 doubles on the season and 5 RBIs.
She's the designated player. Stearns steps in and bunts up the right side. The bunt's going to stay fair. She will be tagged, and that will advance the runner. So the sacrifice for McKenna Jolly.
Yeah, that ball would have rolled foul if Harrison would have let it, but that was smart just to pick it up and make the tag.
So 2 down, and that'll bring up Nancy Platt at the top of the order. So Enterprise Wolves with an opportunity. 2 on in scoring position.
And Platt on the left side of the box. What happened her first at bat? I forgot.
She hit to the pitcher.
Hit to the pitcher. Oh, yeah, that was right. It was a hard hit.
A hard hit to the pitcher.
Stearns just fielded it and threw her out.
Yeah, calmly just grabbed it and threw. She'll take the call from Coach Jones. She'll look at the wristband. Now she's in. 2 down, 2 in running scoring position, 2 runs already scored. And there's going to be hit on the left side and foul ball.
You know, I think the wristbands should be outlawed. I miss the signs. I miss watching the signs from the coaches. I really do.
Yeah, so do I. You know, if they say, like, you know, 23 isn't nearly as fun as, you know, doing the ear to the nose to the chest.
Lift the hat.
Yeah, all of it. I agree. A softball purist you are. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch, and it's going to be hit in the infield. Shortstop over for the out. Almost. She almost ran that out. Just a little, just half a step behind, and that'll do it. So the Enterprise Wolves scored 2 on the San Juan Broncos. We go the bottom of 3, 2-0 Enterprise on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
If I turn my head.
Welcome back, Scott Langford, Pepper Gale, Barrett Hilton, and crew here on the campus of BYU University.
Let me give a shout out to Barrett and his daughters.
Yeah, dude, shout out him.
I'm going to shout out him. Barrett Hilton, for those who don't know, he is like the master of broadcasting. He and his crew, all the things that you don't see is made possible by him. Claire, Jordan, Ava, all the people who've helped this broadcast. They are phenomenal. Thank you so much, Barrett and your crew. You guys are amazing.
Yeah, Centricom, they're phenomenal partners. Leading off is Elizabeth Palmer for the Broncos.
Elizabeth Palmer is a senior for the San Juan Broncos team. She's batting .279 on the season with 20 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a home run.
Palmer has a strike 1.
You know, I think if somebody hits a home run in this park, it should be a 2-dog home run.
2 hot dogs. Here we go. Pitches in, hit back to Ramos. Ramos calmly turns, fires for the out.
Very easy, and I like how she just gathered herself, didn't panic, tosses over to first base. But yeah, hot dog home runs in the state tournament. They should get 2 at BYU. I'm going to go tell Audrey.
Miley Harrison now up to the plate.
Harrison?
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. She's a senior. 375 on the season, 30 RBIs, 1 double, and holy moly, 6 home runs.
6 home runs.
She's in the 6th. Is she back?
7 spot.
7?
7. Strike 1 comes across. Beautiful pitch by Ramos.
I actually did watch her hit a home run. I think it was on Thursday.
Harrison will step back in. 0-1 the count. 1 down, nobody on. Enterprise up 2. Here's a hit. Left field line. Third base over calmly. Out number 2.
Carter fields it, throws it across. Textbook softball defense.
Carter's another one that's had a lot of action at third base and has done very well fielding those balls, throwing across. Palmer. That's Keegan Palmer playing second base for San Juan up. She bats in the 8th spot.
Another senior batting 279 on the season with 20 RBIs, 2 doubles, and a home run.
Ramos, right off the inside of the knee. She'll take a base. So hit by pitch. And there's a runner aboard now with 2 down as we welcome Morgan McPherson to the plate.
Another senior for the Broncos, 309 on the season with 9 RBIs, 4 doubles, and a home run.
Yeah, lots of seniors for the San Juan team. Here's a pitch from Ramos. Fouled off, strike 1. They had the hit and run in play.
The hit and run.
Runner was going.
I would hope they would have the hit and run going on every at-bat.
No, what happens is that if you call a hit and run, they have to swing no matter where the pitch is.
Oh, that's an actual phrase?
Yeah, hit and run.
Oh, jeez. Well, you just educated me.
And there's a ball comes in, looks like a strike, is a strike, 0-2. Yeah, what happens is it's basically it's not desperation, but it's when you get a hit and run called, the batter has to swing no matter what.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow. I didn't know
because they're taking a chance, because otherwise you're going to be put out at second base.
Okay.
Here's the pitch, and going to be hit high in the air. Looks like a playable ball. First base goes over, makes the grab, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 2nd inning. And that play made by Miley Platt as we head to the top of 3. It's Enterprise 2, San Juan 0 on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026 or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Welcome back. We head to the top of the 3rd inning, and we talked about the fact this one could be close. It is. Enterprise with a 2-0 lead over the Broncos and 2 unearned runs. Let's see, are they unearned? Both of them. The first one was, and the second one.
I think they both were unearned.
No, I think Lauren Ramos with an RBI, and she got on base with a single. So that is an earned run. So 1 earned run and 1 unearned. So 2-0 the score.
Well, and Enterprise just playing very, very confidently, very calm. You mentioned it before earlier, like maybe, San Juan with a little bit of nerves here coming in undefeated. It's a blessing or a curse.
Can be. Enterprise will bat batters 2, 3, 4, and that's Walker, Staley, and Platt. So Walker up to the plate. She had a strikeout her first at bat.
Yeah, hoping to get the bat on the ball and get on the base path here in the top of the 3rd.
Stern steps back in the circle, and Walker to the plate. Here we go, top of 3. 2A championship matchup. San Juan Broncos, Enterprise Wolves. Here's the first pitch of the 3rd inning. Check swing, ball high. 1-0 the count.
Good discipline as Stearns was trying to get her to chase a high one, and she refrained.
Stearns with pitch number 2. Comes in. Caught the top of the strike zone on that one. 1-1.
Nice pitch and placement by Stearns.
She adjusted probably just a few inches.
Probably so.
To drop into the strike zone. Fouled off, 1-2 the count. Walker steps back in, 1-2. That pitch is high. We're even at 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Batting with 2 strikes is just hard. The pressure of it.
Especially if she throws a nasty off-speed pitch where it's like,
yeah.
oh, wait.
Still a pitcher's count, so Stearns has some flexibility. Pitch comes in, straight down the middle. That's going to be hit to second base, fumbled, and there's going to be another error on the San Juan Broncos. Definitely a case of nerves. So the leadoff runner on the base path for Enterprise.
That's twice now. Just, what an easy play to first base, and the errant throws. Harrison just unable. I mean, nobody. Wilt Chamberlain couldn't catch that one, and Enterprise capitalizing on it.
Well, we talked about the pressure of coming in, with all of that pressure, being the #1 seed, not really having very many close games, and you can see it as that is error number 3. 4 errors in the ball game.
Well, and if you're Enterprise after playing, almost over 10 games, they've been able to work out all their quirks up to this point.
Yeah, they have. So now Walker aboard. They'll bring up Macy Staley. She flew out to left field in her previous appearance at the plate. She'll bat from the left side.
Phenomenal center fielder for the Wolves. And she is just a junior, so we'll see her again next year.
Take their time. Staley now in the box. Pitch is going to be hit down and will stay foul. Strike 1.
Perkins anticipating that one. She was up and moving as soon as that ball crossed the plate.
Well, it was interesting because the ball was spinning, but it kind of hit a soft spot, so it stopped. BYU, they have a turf field, for those of you watching. I thought it was grass, but walking out on it, it is all turf. Pitch, did it catch the corner? It did not. Ball, 1-1. Wow, that had some heat on it.
Oh, Stearns, it's too bad we don't have, speeds on these pitches because they are coming in hot.
Hey, Barrett, speed gun next time. There you go. Next time we'll have the speed on every pitch.
If anybody wants to sponsor that speed gun.
Yeah. Here's the pitch, and that one's going to be ball 2. 2-1 the count. Staley a little bit ahead of Stearns.
The Beaver Valley Hospital speed gun.
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to do that.
Maybe we should talk to the CEO
It's
about
not just the speed gun, it's connecting it to the broadcast.
Wow.
2-1 pitch coming for Staley. Pitches in, fouled off. We're all even at 2s.
She's battling in the box.
And Walker staying put at first base, and that's just out of respect to this catcher.
Mm-hmm.
Some excitement from the baseball diamond. Don't know what happened. We'll check the score here in a minute.
I think Knab just retired the side. I have no idea what inning we're in, though. Oh, what a bunt. What a bunt.
Down the middle, perfectly played. Wow, what a bunt by Staley. That'll be a base hit for Staley.
That could not be placed any more perfectly. That was fantastic and just great coaching, great strategy. Advances the base runner. She gets on, 2 base runners on, no outs.
And the San Juan coach will come out while we watch the replay on that bunt. Hopefully we have it. As that was, if you want to see how to do a bunt, that's what we have here for Macy Staley.
Gonna have a pitching change as well. I believe we're
that's
gonna
kinda
see
crazy.
Kiara Keith come in. She pitched yesterday.
Yeah, it popped up in the air just a little bit, but then it landed just in that perfect spot and then just spun to a dead stop where it landed. And so now we will have a pitching change. We'll take a short break and be back in 30 on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
Welcome back. Hey, the Kanab Cowboys just finished off a state championship game, 13-6 over the San Juan Broncos.
Oh, it's over.
It is over. Just finished up.
Congratulations to the Kanab Cowboys and Coach Craig Brinkerhoff.
Yep, a lot of fun.
So Katira Keith, not Kiara. My mistake. Katira Keith,
Okay.
the senior, in to pitch for San Juan. I watched her pitch yesterday against Grand. I love her little ritual. She will. You can see her doing it. She will pace behind the rubber before taking her spot.
Okay, there we go. Keith takes the circle for the San Juan Broncos, and that will bring up Miley Platt. Platt playing first base, got on error in the first inning. Excuse me, second inning, first at bat. Runners on first and second, no outs for the Enterprise Wolves. Here's the pitch from Keith. Looks like a strike, and is strike one.
No outs, base runners at first and second.
Platt will step back in. 0-1 count. There's the pitch, and going to be hit high left side out of play. It'll be strike two. 0-2. Pitcher's count for Platt.
Almost hit that gentleman in the first row.
Did it? Pretty close.
I wasn't even watching.
At that Spanish Fork complex, we have seen so many balls, so many foul balls come close. I didn't see anybody get hit.
No, I didn't, but I saw a lot of near misses.
A lot of near misses. Okay, Platt with that 0-2 count will choke up. And that one's going to be low, ball one. 1-2, kind of got away from Keith.
Perkins doing a very good job keeping that ball in front of her. Pass pitch on this is going to result in 2 stolen bases.
One-two pitch coming. Hits to shortstop. That one's knocked down, but that was all. And that will be a base hit, and the runner's going to be in trouble. She'll be out at the plate. And not sure why that happened. A mistake somehow.
She tripped.
As they waste. Oh, she did trip.
She rounded third and tripped, and she's almost like in the middle of the base path. She was in a really, really precarious predicament. As you know, where is she going to go from there? She was already committed. She kept going, and you could see it on the replay. And that's just unfortunate for Walker.
Yep, the tag easily at the plate. Now runners back on first and second after the hit by Platt. That brings up Taryn Rupp. Rupp had a single in the second inning. Enterprise up 2-0. 2 runners on with 1 out. There's a hit right up the middle. Another base hit for Enterprise into center field. The runner comes home, and that'll be an RBI for Taryn Rupp. Another one.
I was waiting for you to say what you've been wanting to say.
It was an eruption.
There you go.
She erupted for a hit into right field. How about that?
There you go.
Okay. I've been waiting. I know it's a dad call, but that's just, I've been waiting for it.
That was a good opportunity. Swung on the first pitch, drives in a run. She did erupt.
Staley comes in across the plate for the Enterprise Wolves, and that will bring up Maddie Carter. First pitch comes across as a ball. Yeah, ball one. One 0 count coming. Runners on first and second, one out. Pitch comes in, hit to the high right side. That'll be foul. Is it playable? It is not. That'll be strike, 1-1, the count.
Yeah, just a little bit behind it. Just half a second more, it probably would have drove it down the first baseline. And those are great hits to have if you're, hitting the ball. I don't like it if you're defending the ball.
That's right. Carter with that 1-1. Again, she flew to center field in her first appearance at the plate. Here's the pitch and fouled off. Strike two. 1-2 the count.
I love the confidence of Enterprise in the batter's box. All 9 batters have just strode to the box and swung and hit with confidence.
Keith delivers the pitch, and that one will be close, but will be a ball. 2-2. That was a great 1-2 pitch from Keith.
A little bit off speed.
Off speed and low, which, with 2 strikes, tough to hold, but Carter was able to. Pitch comes in, and that looks so close. Again, we have no perspective.
I thought for sure that was a strike. I was wrong.
Yeah, not calling it because we can't tell.
Nope.
Full count for Carter, who has ice water in her veins. Here's the pitch, comes in. Now will be a high, so a walk. That'll load the bases as Platt goes to third, Rupp to second, and Carter to first. Now bring up Lauren Ramos. She had a single into right center in her first appearance at the plate.
Things are looking good for Enterprise. Only 1 out, bases loaded with Ramos in the batter's box. Opportunities for San Juan as well. Force play at any bag.
Without the running error, that's a run. So, okay, here we go. Ramos steps in. The sophomore pitcher for Enterprise. Pitch comes in, looks good, and strike one. They're playing Queens We Are the Champion on the baseball side of the field as Kanab receives the trophy for first place.
Gives you cold chills every time.
They're also the football champs in 2A, so.
1A.
Pitch comes in, 1A rather, 1-1.
Did they
2A football.
Third? Did they finish?
It's 1A football.
Yeah, 1A
2A
football,
baseball.
2A baseball.
Yep.
Didn't they finish third in basketball? I don't remember.
Don't recall either. I know they didn't win. They were expected to win, but did not. And there's a hit on the left side. That one's going to be trouble, but foul. One and two the count to Ramos. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Outside, 2-2 the count. Boy, the luxury of having 2 really good pitchers for San Juan. Keith has great speed as well.
Yeah, I don't know. I have only seen him pitch the 2 girls, so I don't know how many other pitchers they have, but 2 very quality pitchers, like you mentioned.
Pitch in, and a handle hit on the left side. The fly ball will result in an out. So that's 2 down, bases loaded.
Hindsight being 20/20, you make it look like you catch it, drop it, turn a triple or a double. Keith doing a great job getting under that one with making the diving catch for out number 2.
San Juan making their own breaks after the error got the leadoff runner on the base path. Now it'll be Brynlyn Nelson who got on error in the last at bat. She's 0 for 1. Bases loaded, 2 down for Enterprise. Pitch comes in, ball 1.
Have we had any walks this game?
Yes, the one just 2 batters ago.
Oh, yeah.
The runner on first. Pitches in, hit to third base, over for the out, and San Juan with a gutsy call as they respond and shut down the Enterprise Wolves. So we go to the bottom. They do allow 1 run, but we go to the bottom of 3 with Enterprise leading 3-0 on Centercom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
In the top of the 3rd inning, the Enterprise Wolves scored 1 run, 2 hits, 2 errors with 3 left on. And we go to the bottom of the 3rd. And it will be the top of the lineup for the San Juan Broncos, as it'll be Gilson, Perkins, and Stern. Or Keith, depending.
I think she's like a flex player or something. I don't know the rules.
Could be. So Gilson, the shortstop, did a bunt, but was thrown out by the third base, threw that out at home. So she got on base, and but then was thrown out at home. Pitches in and inside. That's ball 1. Gilson steps in. Again, 3-0 our score here in the 2A championship game. We're in the bottom of 3. Here's the pitch. Off-speed pitch, trying to catch a corner. Just misses, 2 balls.
I like the variation, though, in the pitching.
Uh-huh. Yeah, good off-speed pitch. Pitches in, that one outside, 3-0. Hitters count coming up for Avery Gilson.
Yeah, Gilson can expect a meatball on this one.
Some excitement on the San Juan side after retiring the side and getting out of a pickle. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Strike 1.
Yeah, the squaring to bunt didn't throw Ramos off.
No, Ramos just threw it down the pipe. Three-run pitch comes in, and that one will be a ball 4. So the leadoff runner ahead on the base path for the San Juan Broncos, Madden Perkins, the catcher. Coming up next, she hit. I think she was thrown out by the third base, but I believe so.
Was that the bunt?
No, she got on a fielder's choice, actually. So she was actually, it was Gilson that came in, thrown out at the plate. She got on a fielder's choice.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah, so 0 for 1.
Look at
Ball
your
1.
memory.
Well, it's in my book. I actually wrote fielder's choice.
Good job.
It took me a minute to find it. Perkins steps in, runner on first, no outs. Pitchers, and she's going to go, and the play. Oh, wow! The play, the throw was there, and the catch not made.
Yeah, it just bounced out of the glove of Walker. She came across beautifully. Had she been able to hold on to the ball, she would have tagged her out a second.
Yeah. And it looks like the Enterprise Wolves will come out and have conference to steady the troops. And the count is 1-1 for Perkins. And so you can feel a little bit of momentum. So I think this is probably a smart, pause. And both coaches have utilized pauses to kind of stop momentum and steady the troops. So we've seen that from the coach for San Juan as well.
Well, and strategy is such a huge part of softball. We saw it this tournament as well, electing to walk batters and, putting them on base to see if you can, get the advantage. And, like you said, pauses like this. So it's all a game of strategy.
Okay, coming up. One-on-one. The 1-1 pitch is coming up for Perkins. Runner in scoring position is Gilson. She will step out. Walk up and talk to the coach. This is something that happens a lot with the San Juan Broncos.
It is. Lots of pauses during the games.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one will come in for strike 2. 1-2 the count.
Pretty pitch by Ramos.
There's the pitch from Ramos. Comes in, and strike 3 as she caught that outside corner, just the upper edge it looks like. And that will be the out number 1.
Catches her looking, and Stearns still batting. You're
Okay.
gonna have to, I don't know the rules.
So it'll be a flex player.
Flex player?
Yep. Stearns flew to center field in her first at-bat. And she will step out after the delay. Both pitchers taking their time. Here's the pitch from Ramos. Pitch is in, that's low, ball 1.
Off-speed pitch got away from her just a little bit.
Yep. Last at bat was a first strike hit for Stearns. Here's the pitch, swing and a miss. That's strike 1. 1-1 the count.
Beautiful placement there by Ramos.
She took a healthy cut at that. You see a left-handed pitcher, batting left. It's weird when you see a left-handed pitcher batting right. That happens too. Pitch to Stearns, comes in, low, ball 2. Good eye by Stearns. San Juan Broncos looking to reestablish some momentum. They're down 3-0 to Enterprise. Again, bottom of 3. Here's the pitch, and Stearns hits another shot to center field for the out.
And guess who's in center field? Macy Staley.
So another F8 for Stearns, and that is out number 2.
Stearns really doing a good job getting the bat on the ball, just hitting right to the players.
Yep. And held up by the wind, too. That will bring up Katira Keith, playing left field. That is 22, yep. Katira Keith.
I think this is Kira. This is Kira.
Oh, okay. And there's a hit ball straight up. Third base says, I've got it, and makes the grab. So the Enterprise Wolves hold serve, and they lead 3-0 at the end of 3. We'll be back with the top of the 4th after this on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
All right, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Welcome back. We're in the top of the fourth inning. This is a great game so far. 3-0, the underdogs. The Enterprise Wolves up on the San Juan Broncos. They will lead off the fourth inning. As in the bottom of the third, it was no runs, no hits, no errors, one left on. And so in the fourth inning for the Enterprise Wolves, it will be batters 9-1-2 coming up, which is Jolly, Platt, and Walker.
So we've gone through the, oh yeah. This is the second appearance for Jolly, right?
Yeah, second appearance for Jolly. It'll be the third for Platt. Not nearly as many appearances at the plate for the San Juan Broncos. So for the Broncos, we've seen 4, 8, 11 batters. And for the Wolves, we've seen 9, 18, 9, 17 batters.
Wow.
Yep.
Enterprise started off a little cold, going 3 up, 3 down, but they got going after that.
And Jolly hit to the first base on her first appearance at the plate. She's 0 for 1. Here's a pitch inside. Ball 1. Keith was with the pitch. Did she catch the corner? She did. Strike, 1-1. Beautiful pitch. Boy, some speed on that one. He steps back in the circle. Jolly steps in. Pitches in and high. Ball, 2-1 the count.
Lots of patience here for Jolly.
We're just about halfway through the game right now. As we mentioned, the underdog Enterprise Wolves 3. No score yet for the Broncos. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Comes in, hit foul on the right side. 2-2.
Swung just a ways behind that one, drives it up the first baseline.
Yeah, almost a check swing.
Mm-hmm.
Jolly steps back in. Here's the pitch. Oh, that's going to be right into the hip, and the leadoff batter on the base path.
So much admiration for her. She just claps as she runs to first base. I'd be rubbing my back.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah. And if it has tread marks on the bruise, it's even cooler.
Yeah, there you go. She will walk up the sideline. The foul line, rather, with Coach Jones. Now up is going to be Nancy Platt. Platt in the game 0 for 2 as she hit to the pitcher and to third base. She almost outran the throw in her last attempt. She's speedy down the line.
Literally
slap hitter from the left side.
Half second behind that throw.
Platt steps in. No out, runner on first. Pitch from Keith, and there will be a bunt coming up the side. Third comes over, makes the play, and that will be a sacrifice for Nancy Platt.
Great bunt, great place. Maybe you could see San Juan was anticipating that as well. They charged that bunt really quickly. Accurate throw to first to get the first out of the inning.
Does exactly what designed, though. It does move Jolly to scoring position on second base and brings up Alexi Walker. Walker 0 for 2 with a strikeout and she got thrown out at the plate. She got on an error in her second at bat.
She just tripped coming around that third base, which was unfortunate for her. Otherwise, there'd be one more run on the board for Enterprise.
Here's the pitch, and the bunt's going to go down the right side for the pitcher, and the runner goes to third. So another sacrifice for Walker. So 1, 3, 2 outs, and that bring up Macy Staley with that runner on third base. Staley in the game is 1 for 2 with a single in her last at bat.
Also batting in the right side of the box.
Can Enterprise add to this 3-0 lead? San Juan actually in the last inning was able to get out of a bases loaded situation.
They've cleaned up. They've cleaned up a lot.
Here's the pitch, and hit on the left side, and fielded cleanly by the first baseman, and that'll do it. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Enterprise holding the 3-0 lead on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
In the top of the 3rd inning, it was the Enterprise Wolves being retired. No hit runs, no hits, no errors with 1 left on. Officially for the game, the Enterprise Wolves have stranded 6 batters, while the San Juan Broncos have stranded 3. Coley Crofts leads off, and she gets an immediate hit. So a leadoff single for Coley Crofts into left field. Beautifully done. Crofts just wound up and sent that one right in the right spot. Beautiful hit for Coley Crofts. That is actually the first hit of the game for the San Juan Broncos. Yep, first hit.
Crofts starting out good.
That'll bring up Elizabeth Palmer, 0 for 1. Hit to the pitcher in her last at bat. Pitch comes down, pulls back, ball 1. And if you would have said before the game that San Juan gets their first hit in the top of 4, I would have said not a chance.
I am with you.
But you got to credit Ramos with some great pitching as well.
Well, and we said this just a second ago, but San Juan really has seemed to settle down. They're cleaning up their game, just playing solid softball now.
Yep, Enterprise has 4 hits in the contest. Ball 2, 2-0 the count. So a pitcher's count for Elizabeth Palmer. Runner on first. Again, both teams respecting the catchers. Pitcher's in, strike 1, swing and a miss.
Oh, that was fast. Squared the bunt, had to pull back and swing away. It's a lot of action in a split second.
Yeah, and Ramos came with the fastball, too. Palmer steps back in. Squares the bunt, puts the bunt down on the right side. This will advance the runner, and the out made by Ramos.
Nice quick play by Ramos, charging the ball, and then, not getting too excited to throw it to first base, which we've seen that happen a couple of times with San Juan. Just nice, easy throw to get the out.
And that'll bring up Miley Harrison. 0 for 1, hit to third base in her last attempt. Runner in scoring position, 1 down. And there's a shot right to third base. That will advance the runner. So now with 2 down, this is exactly the same thing that happened at the top of the 4th inning for Enterprise. Enterprise unable to score. Now San Juan seeing if they can use the strategy. One of the fun things about softball is this advancing runners. You know, just it's usually low scores, and so you advance the runners into scoring position as best you can. And that's what these two teams have done.
San Juan not wanting to leave a runner stranded, try to chip into this 3-0 lead.
Keegan Palmer at the plate. Strike 1. Ramos set to deliver. Here's the pitch, and a ball down the left field line. That one will go foul.
Jammed her up on the inside. You can see that ball hit like halfway down the bat.
Well, and you can actually, you know, see Palmer as she knows she just barely missed, just slightly ahead of a big hit. A hit scores a run with Crofts on third. 0-2 pitch. Pitch comes down, does not catch the corner high. Ball 2. Great placement on an 0-2.
I think that's a really good play to try to place that ball too. See if you can get her to chase, catch the top outside corner.
Ramos, and that might have hit the player over third base to first for the out, and the same thing happened. Identical innings for the two teams. Both leave a player stranded on third base, and we go to the top of 5. Enterprise with the lead, 3-0 on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Welcome back to the UCCU Saving Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Welcome back. Top of 4 here at the home of Cougar softball. And we just did the 4th inning stretch. 3-0 Enterprise with the lead. Keith in the circle for the San Juan Broncos, and for the Enterprise Wolves, batters 4, 5, 6. Miley Platt, Taryn Rupp, and Maddie Carter coming up. Enterprise holds that 3-run lead. They got 2 runs in the second, 1 run in the third. And other than that, it's been a pitching duel. I talked about the fact that I thought this was going to be a high-scoring affair. Couldn't be more wrong so far.
Well, and you know, one unearned run for Enterprise, at least one. Is it 2?
Nope, 1.
Just 1.
2 earned runs, 1 unearned.
A lot of errors by San Juan there in the beginning of the game. They've cleaned it up since then. So much more, I think the last couple of innings, what we would expect, just a little bit more from these two teams.
Platt 1 for 2, single at her last at bat, got on an error in the second inning. Platt hits to the shortstop, backs up, makes the grab, over for the out. Nice play.
And we have a different first baseman for San Juan.
Okay.
It's number 5, Madden Perkins. So they've switched some things around. So Perkins now at first. I can't tell who's behind the plate.
No, I think that's Stearns, isn't it? 9?
Oh, 9. No, you're right. That's a pitcher. So she came in. So
back at first, yeah. Here's the pitch, and in the dirt, ball 1.
So she replaces Harrison at first with the pitching change.
Yep. We're kind of away from the book, so we don't get any notice of the changes.
Just by our own observation.
That's right. Here's the 1-0 pitch in. Trying to catch the corner, misses though. Ball 2. Rupp has had an RBI. in her last at bat. 2-0. Hit on the handle. It's going to be a short, tough play for third base. Over, but makes the play. And I wanted to talk about this in the last one, but third base has been playing just phenomenally in this game so far.
Yeah, and that's Keith. Keith has done a really good job anticipating some of the plays and, you know, clean fielding. Only one error that I can remember when she overthrew first base, but she's been very, very solid for San Juan on third.
Do you want to know how solid?
Sure.
6 plays as she's thrown out batters from third base to first.
That's awesome.
Yeah, 6 5-3s.
Really glad for your exceptional bookkeeping skills.
Yep, 2 down, Maddie Carter, and she is 0 for 1 with a walk. Out and up, ball 1.
Much tighter game than it's been the last couple innings.
Yeah, like you said, it's cleaned up. So, I mean, the errors have reduced, which means they'll start happening now. But, you know, the errors have been much less. So everybody's kind of steadied their nerves. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. Hitters count for Maddie Carter. Delivery from Keith. It's going to be fouled off. Strike 1. 2-1. Softball's a game of momentum, and you never know when it's going to happen. It could happen at any minute. We do have a 1A championship coming up. Speaking of momentum,
that ought to be a fun game.
It should be a real fun game. Here's the pitch, and strike 2.
Say, wow.
He took his time calling the strike. We just kind of stopped and froze. It is 2-2 on the batter.
Umpires have just all the power, right? The anticipation building. Is it a strike?
You know, if I were an umpire, I might just stand there and just wait for a minute, let the tension build, and then call it. That ball got away from Keith, so full count coming. The payoff pitch from Maddie Carter. Because, I mean, you could just hold the whole crowd in the palm of your hand.
Did you bring your hand just here, just like,
Exactly.
Some umps have done that.
Yeah, they have. Okay, full count. We got 2 down in the top of the 5th. Pitch comes in and hit to left field. High playable ball for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Enterprise Wolves. And that will mean we'll head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Batters 9-1-2 for the San Juan Broncos when we come back on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Bottom of 5 for the San Juan Broncos. 9-1-2 coming up. McPherson, Gilson, and Perkins. And for the San Juan Broncos, they're used to scoring a lot of runs, and Ramos has done a great job in the circle. And we'll see if San Juan can get it going. Now, sometimes when you face the pitcher the 3rd time, you start to get on the pitches. For both these teams, that applies. And now this will be the 3rd opportunity. Actually, only the 2nd opportunity for McPherson. Pitch is down, the bunt is there, Ramos over. And she's safe. That's an infield single, leadoff single for Morgan McPherson.
Wow, look at the wheels on McPherson, and she's able to outrun that throw. And it's a great bunt, just right, not quite right in front of the plate, just far enough that you can get on base.
Yeah, it was actually a perfect bunt for McPherson, as Ramos made a great play on the ball. but just outruns. That's
She
why
had to
it's a
run
single.
too far.
Yep. San Juan, top of the key, Avery Gilson. Gilson is 0 for 1 with a walk. Top of the order. She'll turn square to bunt, pulls back, strike one. Coach of the Broncos will talk about that one.
Got some very opinionated fans.
Yeah, the fans let him hear about it. Because they need to talk to the coach. Oh, it's always one of my favorite things. Sit down, go back to the dugout. Get in your box.
Come on, Blue.
0-1 the count. Ramos pitches, that one will be a ball as the runner goes down. Safe, what a steal by McPherson.
Ball, the throw just too high for Walker, had to jump. She did snag it out of the air though and bring it down, just too late.
1-1 the count. She got a good jump, and I'm not sure that the catcher was really ready for it. 1-1 the count, runner in scoring position, 3-run deficit for the Broncos. There's an off-speed pitch.
Wow.
Strike. What a pitch from Ramos.
It's a nasty, dirty pitch.
It was.
Jeez.
And Gilson well ahead of it.
Yes.
If there's a replay, you'll see that. It was, I think the bat was, she could have swung again.
Great pitch.
She was ready to
Ramos.
go, yep. Gilson will call time. Now she'll step back in. Here's the pitch from Ramos. High, ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Ball got away from Ramos. Luckily for Enterprise, it went between second and third.
If there is a game 2, that will be at 7 o'clock tonight after the 1A championship game. Right now, Enterprise holds the advantage. They have to beat the Broncos twice. There's a pitch, hit up in the air. Ramos calls it and will make the grab. Out, number 1.
Ramos has kind of found her niche there with those off-speed pitches, and that was another off-speed pitch. Gets underneath it for out, number 1. So, nice job from the circle by Ramos.
That'll bring up Perkins for the San Juan Broncos, 0 for 2 on the afternoon. Catcher for the Broncos, Barlow, will step out and direct the infield. Yep, Ramos. No, Barlow.
She's pitching.
Jeez Louise, it's Maddie Carter behind the plate, sorry. I was looking at the number, at the position, not the name. So Carter behind the plate, directs traffic. Strike 1.
You know, we haven't given any love to the PA announcer for these games.
He's one of our broadcast partners and our longtime friend. Pitches up and close ball.
He's also earned the nickname of Benedict Arnold.
Do you want to introduce him?
Coach Dennis Aldridge, love him so much, and he was asked by the UHSAA to do the PA system for the championship games, and he's doing a fabulous job.
1-1 pitch, and it's going to be hit down the left field line, and that will be foul.
That's
what a
lucky
break for the Wolves, yeah.
And I think it rolled foul just a split second before it touched the player, but
that is one perspective we actually have. That was easily a foul ball. Although a lot of parents will feel like that was a bad call. That's the way it goes.
Nature of the game.
3-0, Enterprise with the lead. San Juan threatening with scoring in scoring position, player in scoring position. And now that's 2-2 the count. So we're all even for Madden Perkins, the catcher for the Broncos. Pitch from Ramos comes in and hit to right field and going to come in for a base hit. And quickly around, they're able to hold the runner, so no score, but runners on the corners, and that will bring up Ella Stearns.
The ump was just like, crouch.
What?
The outfield ump, he was right in the middle, like, so the player was looking to fire across to third. The ump could see it. He was just crouched, like,
Crouched down, trying to avoid.
to go, like, fly it across his head.
So that's 2 hits in the inning for the San Juan Broncos, which actually is now up to 3. So that's 2 more than they've had in the game. So a little bit of mojo happening for the San Juan Broncos. 1 out, runners on the corners. Here's the pitch, going to be down, and they allow the runner to go to second base.
And Stearns has got the bat on the ball every time at bat. She's just flown out, but she's showing she can drive it.
Yep, 0 for 2, both hits to center field. That's McPherson on third, Perkins on second, Stearns at the plate. Here comes the pitch, and a hit is going to be into center field again. Left field, though, will grab it and make the grab. The play is coming home, and not a play. So the San Juan Broncos on the board with a sacrifice by Ella Stearns, RBI.
And you could see the runner. She was just holding up, and as soon as that ball hit the glove, she was off. San Juan on the board now with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 5th.
And that'll bring up Kiera Keith playing third base. She's been phenomenal on third base. I'll see Coach Jones will come in to talk to the plate umpire. I don't think so. So Keith will step up. No, they might make a change. Let's see.
I'm not sure what this means, but everybody's doing it.
So 2 down. Maybe they were just making sure it was 2 outs. So we have 2 outs. 2 outs with Keith up to the plate. She is 0 for 2. Keith steps up. Here's the pitch, hits deep to center field. Back goes the center field, and that is an out. So Enterprise does allow 1, but gets himself out of a jam. We go to the top of the 6th inning with the Wolves leading 3-1 on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Welcome back, Scott Langford, Pepper Gale, Barrett Hilton, and the crew. And we head to the top of the 6th inning. In the bottom of the 5th, San Juan 1 run on 2 hits with 1 left on, no errors. And we have a 3-1 score. Enterprise with a 2-run lead. And for the Enterprise Wolves, they will start with batters 7, 8, 9, Ramos, Nelson, and Jolly.
It's getting a little bit exciting, as you can see. Even that one run, it does shift some of the momentum San Juan's way. Home team, they get their last at bats. So I know we only have 2 innings left, but a lot can happen in 2 innings.
Yes, it can. 1 rum can change momentum.
Rum can change the momentum of a lot of things.
It certainly can.
You combine rum with rums. Who knows what could happen.
Ramos, who is 1 for 2. She had a single in the 2nd inning. She'll step in on Keith. Pitches in, hit to the right side. That could be trouble, as Ramos is going to get a single to lead off the 6th inning.
That's just a great place to hit the ball. Nobody can really get to it. Second base and right field trying to get over there. Just drops cleanly in the gap. And Ramos on the bags for Enterprise, doing a cute little dance on first base.
Really no chance for anybody to make that play, and that will bring up Brynlyn Nelson. Nelson is 0 for 2. Got on an error in her first appearance at the plate in the second inning.
And Maisie Madison going in to run for Ramos.
Okay. Nelson will step in. Here's the pitch, fakes a bunt, nothing there.
How's the stolen bases count going for you?
I said I quit.
Oh.
I said I'm going to try to keep track and then immediately retracted that statement.
So disappointed.
Yeah, it wasn't even, I stopped immediately. I said that's dumb. That's like, no. Only Robert Lovell can do that kind of stuff. I cannot.
At least you know your limitations.
Yes, 1-out count, swung on, fouled off right side. Counts even at 1.
You know, watching this broadcast, it's almost like we're watching ESPN, the camera work.
I know, it's pretty good.
The production by Barrett Hilton and crew. Like, you watch the pitching when it shows the batter, like, I really feel like I'm watching college softball.
No, it's pretty darn good, I got to say.
Look at that.
Nelson with a 1-1 count. Here's Keith stepping in. Here's the pitch. Fakes a bunt. That's going to be a pass ball. Will allow the runner to advance to scoring position. And that was one that got away from the catcher. A really rare mistake by the catcher for the San Juan Broncos. She's been phenomenal.
Well, and when it glances off the top of your mitt and goes behind you, you can try to snow cone it all day, but it's rough, especially with the catcher's glove.
Well, and you've got a deep backstop as well. So I mean, it's not like you can recover very well. So runner in scoring position on second base, no outs, 2-1 the count. Pitch is in, and ball 3, 3-1 coming up. Hitters count for Nelson. That is going to be ball 4, so that both runners on base for the Enterprise Wolves to start this 6th inning. And now bring up McKenna Jolly.
No outs, base runners at first and second. Things are looking good for Enterprise.
And that will bring up McKenna Jolly. Jolly was hit by the pitch and is 0 for 1. She hit it right to the first baseman in her first appearance at the plate, then was hit by the pitch in the second. Here's the pitch, and looks good. And there's going to try to steal third, and they got it. Wow, what a steal. And looks like a little bit of a tender arm on the slide.
What do they call that, a hook slide?
Yep.
Ouch.
And they're gonna, that's a gutsy call from second to third, especially with this catcher who is phenomenal. You know, Perkins with a strong arm made a good throw, but just a great jump.
And Madison in to run for Ramos. She took off hard for third base, but she's hurting.
Yeah, she's holding that left arm.
It's just a break. Walk it off. Get into the plate, then we'll take care of you.
She was waving it around, so, I mean, I would expect it to be something, hopefully, that is not serious.
Oh,
we always
geez.
hope for no injuries.
Especially, I mean, the state championship game. I mean, never, but especially now.
Yeah. She's holding that, she's cradling that arm pretty tightly. And there'll be a timeout by Jones and a timeout by the San Juan coach, actually. I think that's actually what the delay was. And she stays in the game, so she's okay. That officially means she's okay, right? Rub a little dirt on it, keep on going.
Wipe the tears away, get the run.
1-0 the count on Jolly. And runners at the corners with no outs for the Enterprise Wolves. Prime opportunity. Do you think they'll send Jolly?
With no outs, I don't know. Maybe? Probably. I would, but I am not a good coach, so. I like
Well,
the impulsivity of it.
Perkins has got a gun for an arm, so we'll see what they decide. Looks like they are going to send her. And they'll fake it, and smart move as they stay. Runners on second and third. So Jolly gets credit for, Nelson gets credit for the stolen base. Can Enterprise take advantage with runners on second and third, no outs? And coming up to the plate is going to be
This is Jolly.
This is Jolly, my bad. And the count is 2-0. I got excited about the stolen base. And there's a hit up the right side, foul. 2-1.
You know, if this game, if Enterprise wins and it pushes into a second game, this will be the first time in the history of me ever calling softball that in the classifications we have needed 2 games to get a state championship.
Yeah. Exciting stuff. Duchesne did it not too long ago.
And they beat Enterprise.
Yeah, they did.
In 2 games.
There's the 2-1 pitch, and it's going to be fouled off, 2-2. So Keith comes back with some good pitches and pitches himself out of a hole. Still a batter's count, but more manageable, 2-2.
It's a 3/4 count.
Yeah.
Dennis still doesn't get what I mean by that.
Okay, 2-2 pitch coming. Big time pressure coming on this one. 2-2 comes in and inside. Full count. Wow.
What a pitch.
It looked well inside. I mean, the player flinched hard, but just missed the corner. So here's the payoff pitch for McKenna Jolly. Pitch coming, and she'll hit it right back to pitcher. Oh, goes under the glove into center field. 1 run scores. The other one coming across. 2 runs score, and Jolly goes to second base. Wow, what a break. 2 runs for the Wolves, and they take a 5-1 lead.
On that line drive by Jolly, just got away from Keith in the circle. Nobody there to field it by second base. Scores 2 runs. Enterprise now with a 4-run lead here in the top of the 6th. What a hit by Jolly.
Yeah, just right at the feet of Keith. We'll see what Russ says about that one. Hit as the pitcher, it was right directly at the feet of the pitcher, so it does go right below the glove, but the pitcher might not have had a chance to get that. So Jolly gets a 2 RBI single in this top of the 6th inning. And how about this? Enterprise, the 4 seed leading the 1 seed, 5-1.
Just continuing to play solid softball and, you know, just doing all they're just playing the fundamentals of softball. Just doing all the things, all the little things right.
And a single and a walk, so 1 earned run on that one, and 1 earned. And Jolly has a runner that comes in for her.
Paisley Cowley.
Okay. So she will be on second base, and that'll bring us to the top of the order. Nancy Platt steps in for the Enterprise Wolves. Platt 0 for 3. She's had a couple sacrifice hits.
And no outs.
And no outs. Keith will fire and high, ball 1.
You have to go talk with Coach Jones and say, hey, listen, get rid of the wristbands. Go back to signs. I expect to see that next season.
Coach of the Broncos talks to the home plate umpire. You can see the conversation on Team Hive at KSL Sports. Now we're back. 1-0 the count for Platt. Platt, the catcher for the Wolves. Here's the pitch from Keith. Hits on the left side, foul. That was close. 1-1 the count.
Keith not shying away from that ball either. She was just a little bit behind it, but I'm actually glad because I would hate for it to take a bounce and hit her in the face.
Yeah, exactly.
These Broncos, they're tough. The pitcher's not wearing a face mask. Their baseman's not wearing a face mask.
No, I'd be wearing a face mask.
I don't think you'd be out there at all.
Look at how the center fielders come into the infield. Strike two, 1-2 the count. So what you've got is you've got the center fielder has come in to help out. So you got 3 infielders on the left side, and then the second base on the right.
Nobody in right.
So nobody in right field at all. 1-2 the count for Platt. Here's the pitch. Platt hits right in the gap. Oh, great play by Keith. Fires over, not in time. An infield single for Nancy Platt. Another runner aboard.
But really, what a play by Keith as she fielded that through from her knees. You know, no hesitation at all, but great play by the third baseman. Enterprise, though, getting on base. Runners at 1 and 2.
Yeah, the runner second didn't advance on the throw, and probably should have had a lead. Instead, we got runners first and second instead of on the corners. And number 1 for the Wolves, that's Anzalone, who will check in for Platt.
So with the shift in the players, like I've never considered this before. So you can do that if you want, right? Like you don't have to stay in a designated area in the outfield. You can play wherever you want.
Yeah.
Huh.
Tell you what, if I would have been Platt, I would have just tried to fire it to right field.
I'm going to switch it. I mean, go back to the left side of the box, try to hit it into right.
I mean, but she does what she does. She did it very well. That's a single for Platt.
Well, if not for the speed of Keith, that would have went right through the players into left field.
Exactly. Walker up for the Wolves. She's 0 for 3. There's the pitch, and the bunt's going to go down the right side. That's going to be trouble. Keith, what a play by the pitcher. Wow.
I loved how she threw it from her glove as well. That takes skill.
It does.
She fielded it, tossed just a nice, easy toss to Stearns. Gets the out, but does advance the runners to second and third.
Yeah, Walker with the sacrifice. Puts both runners now in scoring position. And that'll bring up Macy Staley. Staley 1 for 3 with a single in the second inning. She has an RBI. Does not have an RBI. She has a hit, though. There's the pitch to Staley. Wow, that had some heat on it. Inside, ball 1. Every once in a while, you know, Keith will just uncork one and just comes flying in there. That was a fast pitch. One and 0 pitch. There it comes and hit up the middle for a base hit. And 1 run scores, the other coming around. We could have a play at the plate. We do not. There might be a play at second. We do not as well. And that she did get out at second base, but the ball dropped on the field. And that will be a single, a 2-run single for Macy Staley.
Macy Staley, wow, she is just playing exceptionally well out and offensively and defensively. She was tagged out.
Yeah,
she was tagged out, but San Juan dropped the ball, so she stays safe at second.
Yeah, you might see the replay right here as the umpire actually made the out sign.
But then he saw the ball drop and called her safe.
Yep. You can see the 2 runners come in. And so we have a 7-1 game. The Enterprise Wolves got back the 1 they allowed the Broncos and have now added 3 more in the top of the 6th. They have scored 4 runs now in the inning. We talked about how well Enterprise has been hitting the ball, and you've seen it. As that now with these 1, 2, 3, 4 hits for the Enterprise Wolves, that makes 8 hits in the game.
Wow. And they've really poured it on this 6th inning.
Only 3 hits in the game for the Broncos. It might be 4. And just for all of our viewers and listeners, yeah, don't take any of my stats as official.
I don't think anybody does.
We call them, no, I hope not.
What are they, like the president, they like make fun of like Reaganomics?
I call them like approximations. Here's the pitch. The batter is Miley Platt. Platt in the game has an RBI single and is 1 for 3. One down, 1-0 the count. Runner in scoring position on second base. And there's a hit. That was an inside ball. Just the bat speed was too quick.
Yeah,
1-1.
Had some heat on it, too.
It did. I think it might have hit her. She hit that before it could hit her, almost. You know, position I wouldn't want to play in softball is third.
Third would be hard.
They take some shots. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's foul, popped up in the air, out of play.
Whoa.
Now, the fan almost got that one.
She's going to hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
Souvenir.
1-2 the count. One out. There's the pitch from Keith, and high, ball one. Ah, ball two.
When did Keith come in for Stearns? Do you remember what inning?
In the second. Two-two pitch coming for Platt. Who pitches inside. Did she catch the corner? She did not. Full count coming. Payoff pitch for Miley Platt. You hear the wind coming in the windows of the booth. Pitch is up, and it's going to be hit into the gap. And that is going to be a base hit. That will score a run, and it's going to be a stand-up double for Miley Platt. Holy cow.
What a hit, too. That had the speed and the distance. It didn't hang in the air. It was just a shot to left center, hit the back fence, scores another run. Enterprise just laying it on, pouring it on San Juan this inning.
Yeah, 8-1 the score, and the coach for the San Juan Broncos will come out and talk to their team. And for the Enterprise Wolves in the top of the sixth inning, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. And that is 5 hits in how many batters? Let's see, 5 hits in 7 batters for the Enterprise Wolves. They have been on a tear, and we've seen that in the all tournament long. And no different today. Here's your third pitcher for the Broncos coming in.
This is Kiara Keith, sister to Katira. So she's been playing at third base and has done just an exceptional job at third. It looks like she and her sister are just going to switch positions. Unless my eyes deceive me and they do something afterwards, which is
now
possible.
what grade is Katira?
So Katira, in the circle is Kiara, and she's a sophomore.
Kiara,
So she's a sophomore.
Okay.
Katira is a senior.
Senior, got it. I've been super impressed by this sophomore's play at third base.
Oh my gosh.
And the courage when they turn to bunt. Boy, she is just right there, almost before the ball hits the ground. The reflexes are fantastic.
That's a great choice of words. Courage. It does take courage to just sacrifice your body for the ball.
I don't have that courage.
That's okay.
Maybe I did when I was, below 20, but I think over 20, I'm like, I'm not doing that. Absolutely not. And now that I'm nearly 60, it'd be a different word that I'm not going to say on the air. Followed by no, not doing that.
It's like we were calling the one game and the girl did the splits on first. You're like, that would send me to the hospital.
It
And
would.
something's like, no, you being on first base would send you to the hospital.
8-1, the score. Enterprise with the lead. Runner on second, and here's Taryn Rupp. Rupp is 2 for 3. There's actually one more hit, actually.
Keith delivers
in
on
for a
that
strike.
one.
Yep.
Strike one.
Yeah, Rupp's 2 for 3. She's got RBIs. I think she's got 3 RBIs or 2. Just 2. 2 RBIs. And there's a hit up left field. That one is high and get a shade foul. And that would have been an extra base hit for Rupp had that been in the play. Not out too far. 0-2 the count.
If we had to give an award to Enterprise, you know what it would be this tournament?
What's that?
Longest games played ever.
I would give him the same award. So we talked about how many strikeouts there were for the Broncos in the last game. How many did you say?
The last game?
The
Forced
last game
errors?
they played. No, just did you? Yeah. How many was it? 16.
Oh, 17.
17. Strikeouts today. The Enterprise Wolves have 1.
That's it?
1.
What about for San Juan? None. Oh, there's one. No.
Ramos has 1 strikeout as well.
One
So
strikeout,
both teams
so-
with 1 strikeout. So, I mean, these are 2 hitting clubs. They don't strike out much. 0-2 the count. Rupp steps in, and here's Keith with the delivery. Low. Man, I like that pitch for 0-2. Ball 1, though. See if you can get an anxious batter to take a cut at a wild one.
Get him to chase.
There's the 1-2 pitch, and there's a hit. That's going to be a hit into right field. And then coming in, that's going to score a run, another RBI, and the Wolves go up 9-1, and the hitting display continues.
The last
My
2
goodness.
games, Enterprise has put on a hitting clinic for anybody watching. They are disciplined in the box. They are, for whatever reason, they're hitting in the gaps. Just doing such a great job in the box.
That's the 6th hit of this inning alone.
Oh, wow.
And they lead by 8. And that will bring up Maddie Carter. This will be the 9th batter of the inning. Pitch comes in low, and the batter will go to second base. So runner back in scoring position. Carter 1-0. Here's the pitch from Keith, and it's hit up the middle, hit off the glove. Second base over, cannot make the play, and that will be runners at the corner, still 1 out for the Enterprise Wolves.
Man, not quite sure what happened there with Palmer. She was able to field the ball, and maybe she was just watching the runner advance.
Well, it went off of Keith. So Palmer was playing the ball, was going back to the middle of the field, and it went off of Keith's glove. So when it came to the right, she had to adjust and come back, and it slowed down the play.
Gotcha.
So an error on the play will bring up who started it all, would be Ramos in the first inning. She had a leadoff single. Pitches up, and the player will go in standing as they did throw down. They didn't make a play, though. So runners in second and third, 1 out with Ramos, 1-0 at the count. 10th batter of the inning, only 1 out.
Yeah, San Juan desperately needing to get out of this inning. 6 runs already scored. Runners in scoring position.
Keith with a pitch. That one's high, ball 2. We're 2 hours into this game, and we're in the top of the 6th. Enterprise already with 6 runs. Pitch comes in low, ball 3. 3-0 the count. Ramos squares, comes back, looks like a strike. She does not take her base, so it is strike 1. 3-1 the count for Ramos. Ramos in the contest, 2 for 3 with RBIs. And there's a pitch up the middle, another hit for Enterprise. That's going to score 1-2. A 2 RBI single for Lauren Ramos. And that is her second hit of the inning.
So Ramos is celebrating at first. Ball goes into almost the dugout. The coach is like, go, go, go. She take off running.
I was fixing the scorebook. I didn't see any of that.
I mean, she's got a great first base dance, but she celebrated a little too early on that one. That was awesome.
And that moves the count to 11-1, a 10-run lead for the Enterprise Wolves.
Well, the 10-run rule could be in effect here. If Enterprise can hold San Juan next inning, it'll be over.
Yeah, it'll put pressure on the Enterprise Wolves, excuse me, the San Juan Broncos. So the runner again comes in. So this is the second time she's able to run in this inning.
I'm glad her arm's okay.
Yeah. So now we'll have Brinlyn Nelson up to the plate. I don't know what she did her last at bat. I didn't mark it down. I think she might have had a single, which would add another hit. We'll have to check that out. Here's the pitch. Pitch looks good. Strike one. 0-1 the count. The Cinderella story might continue. 11-1 the lead for Enterprise. That one is going to hit the strike zone just high. No, they call it a strike. 0-2. He didn't lift up his hand, but oh no, 1-1. He corrects.
2-1.
2-1.
According to the scoreboard.
Okay. Pitch is high. It is 3-1. See, this is why it's an approximation.
Guesstimation sometimes.
It is. 3-1 the count. That one looks good. Full count now coming for Nelson. Good pitch by Keith. She threw that one. She threw that one right down the middle. And there's a hit of the right side. No, line drive. And the runner stays at second. 2 down now.
Great play by Palmer, getting, adding it out here. Again, San Juan desperately needing to get out of this inning after allowing 8 runs.
That'll bring up McKenna Jolly. She is 1 for 2 with a walk. And she had a single at her last appearance at the plate in this inning. This is the batter number 12 for Enterprise in the 6th inning.
Wow.
Shout out to Danny and Jamie Beard if they're watching. Here's the pitch. Looks like she might have got the inside corner, and did. Strike one. What a pitch.
Is there softball in Japan?
I don't know. Second pitch is in and swung on and up to first base, and San Juan finally gets out of the inning, but now the pressure's on as the Enterprise Wolves lead 11-1, and what an inning for the Enterprise Wolves.
They just hit after hit after hit. Not a lot of huge hits, just base hits. Aggressive base running gives them that 10-run advantage going into the bottom of the 6th.
Well, in the bottom of the 6th, so now San Juan has to score one run
to force it into another inning.
To get a chance in the 7th inning, and for the San Juan Broncos, they will bat batters 4, 5, and 6. Keith, Crofts, and Palmer. So right in the middle of the lineup, and some good batters coming up, and they'll have a chance to do so. So they officially 7 hits, make it 11. 8 runs on 7 hits with 1 error and 1 left on. That is quite an inning for the Enterprise Wolves. And so officially for the game, that is 7, 10, 11, I think 13 hits for the Wolves in this one.
That's impressive.
Again, not official. Those are approximations. Kiera Keith will come up to lead off this bottom of the 6th inning. And Kiera in the game is 0 for 2. Ramos has gone the distance for the Enterprise Wolves. Sophomore has pitched very well.
No pitching substitutions for Enterprise. 3 pitchers for San Juan. Hope I didn't just jinx Ramos.
Yeah. Keith will step into the... No, it's Crofts. I'm sorry. It was Keith's at the end of the last one, so it's actually Coley Crofts. We're batting 5, 6, 7. Hit is up. Oh, almost a catch by the catcher. That'll be strike one.
Platt threw her mask off, but just couldn't get to it quick enough. Nice hustle, though.
In the game, Crofts is 1 for 2. She had a single into left in her last at bat. Oh, and 1 the count. Here's Ramos with the delivery. Pitches in. Just misses. Ball, 1-1. Everybody kind of froze for a second to see. One count. That's going to be hit sharply. A leadoff single for Croft. She's got 2 in the game.
She's going to get the second.
Yep, she's going to get second on the error and the field.
Just glanced off the third baseman's glove and then was not fielded cleanly in left field. So Croft doing a good job getting, leading off San Juan and leadoff batter.
So she's in scoring position, giving San Juan a chance to keep this game going. And they'll bring up Elizabeth Palmer, 0 for 2. Hits at the pitcher both times. Barlow directing traffic. And Palmer steps in. Pitches in for a ball. Ball 1. Pitches in, hit to the shortstop. That'll be another base hit, and that will score a run. We will have a 7th inning, and that will push Palmer all the way to third.
Wow.
Holy cow, that's 2 straight hits for the Broncos.
So just some sloppy play by Enterprise allows a run to come across and then a batter to go to third base. So going to 7 innings for sure.
Well, the run was allowed by the hit, so that's an RBI.
Well, they're still going into the 7th inning. That's the only point I was trying to make.
So it's an
San
RBI
Juan's
for
excited.
Palmer. Yes, they are. And we talked about momentum. Here it is. 2 runs, so it's a 9-run lead for the Enterprise Wolves.
Tell you what, if San Juan comes back, this will be the comeback of the ages.
It will. Miley Harrison up to the plate for the San Juan Broncos. No, Miley Harrison.
No, it's Keith.
23. Okay, it's the flex player. So Keith will step up, batting on this left side. That's Katira. Here's the pitch from Ramos, and that will hit the batter. So runners now at the corners with no outs.
I wish I could get a good look at her batting gloves because they almost look like leather work gloves. I saw her hit with those yesterday.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just like, that's awesome. But I can't tell from this distance.
Quick timeout. It looks like we might be having a pitching change, and we will. Ramos has been sensational, but they're going to bring in Maddie Platt. Miley Platt in to pitch. We'll take a short break and be back on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
So you're all moved in. How's your new roomie?
Oh, she's cool. She's also a biology major.
Oh, that's great. You guys can help each other stay on top of homework.
I just hope the classes aren't hard. I'm kind of scared based on what I've heard.
You'll do great, I'm sure. We're proud of you.
Aww.
You ready to go?
Who's that?
Gotta go, Mom. Have a dorm meeting in 2 minutes. Love you.
Hello? Hello? Who was that?
Centricom Fiber, because you don't just need internet, you need good internet.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Spin to the circle for the Enterprise Wolves to finish up. And she'll be in relief of Lauren Ramos, who had a great outing.
Well, and it's smart, here going in the bottom of the 6th inning, change up your pitchers. Batters haven't seen her. And nice to have another pitcher to go to, especially at this stage of the game.
Well, I think you'll see Platt start the 2nd game. So she actually has pitched the majority of the innings for the Enterprise Wolves.
Platt has?
Yes.
Oh.
Keegan Palmer up to the plate for the Broncos. She is 0 for 1 and was hit by a pitch. Runners at the corners. See what the Enterprise Wolves do. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. And no, she does not go. Stays at first. So part of the reasoning for that is that if you send the runner and they do get it out at second, you can afford to run leading by 9 if you can get an out. And Barlow, great catcher. And here's going to be a hit over and a snag by second base.
Brilliant Nilsson, wow, she's been stellar at second base, and she skied up there to snag it out of the air. What a play. Look at it on the replay.
Oh, wow.
Glove went back, slows it. Wow.
That is even more sensational on replay.
Jeez. What a play.
Pretty good hop on that. So that leaves the runners at the corner, 1 out, and brings up McPherson, who is 1 for 2. She had a single in her last at bat and scored. Pitch comes in, strike 1.
Ooh, Platt has the heat on that one.
Yeah, she did. 11-2 our score. We're in the bottom of 7. Exciting matchup between these two teams. Pitch by Platt is high, ball 1-1 now. The runners will come in. There will not be a play at the plate as Barlow couldn't get the handle on the ball. And so that will be a second run for the San Juan Broncos as Palmer comes in.
Is that Barlow or is that Carter?
I meant Carter, sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't tell with the catching gear on the back, but it looks like a 7.
No, it's actually Nancy, let's see. It's Nancy Platt. It's a 2 covered up by the thing, so it's Platt. And there's a hit on the left side. That is a deep fly ball to left and gonna go foul. It'll bounce over the wall. That one looked like it had the distance. The wind just pushed that down.
Dang. What a hit.
Yeah, I think that one honestly was so close. 1-2 the count. Holy cow.
San Juan's coming alive at the bats
Can you
now.
imagine what a 2-run homer would do in the
bottom of the
bottom
sixth?
of the 6th? It'd be a little bit of energy, wouldn't it? Energy still. You can feel it for San Juan. There's 1 out, 1-2 the count for McPherson. That's a ball, 2-2. I kept saying Barlow because Barlow is playing left field.
She's actually
and it
at
looks like a 7 down there.
Yeah, it does with the catching gear.
Yep. And here's a hit hard, third base, over in time, out. Oh, safe. So that will be, I don't know how they'll score that.
Nice speed, though,
Yeah, she got down the baseline.
by McPherson. She just
So
turned
let's
the
see.
wheels
So
on.
that will be runners at third and first. So runners at the corners with McPherson on first base. That brings up top of the order, Avery Gilson, the shortstop for San Juan. She'll show the bunt, goes in, and they fake the throw down second base. Runners on second and third now as McPherson goes down. And it's ball 1 to Gilson. One out, runners on second and third. It's a 8-run lead. That's popped up, out of play. 1-1 the count.
Everybody in the stands is like watching. Where's it gonna fall? Where's it gonna fall?
It was just rolling on the roof, and everybody could watch it.
Duck and cover.
1-1 the count, 1 down. Runners on second and third for Gilson. And Gilson hits to shortstop, makes the play over for, no, that throw is wide. And an error by the Wolves is gonna score 1, 2. Oh no, that runner is out at home plate. And that will be out number 2.
Wow.
So 1 run scores. The batter gets on error. I got to fix my scorebook. and then the other runner is out at home. So Gilson goes to second. So let's see. So that was McPherson out at home, correct?
Yes.
So we can watch the replay. I think we'll see the play at home. There's one run. We'll see the second one coming in. Ouch. Tough one. Tough one. You know what's funny? There's two calls that I've been wondering about. The one on first and then this one. So, I mean, they both have an interesting tilt on it.
Ooh.
And the funny thing is if it was wrong at first, then they've got it right at home.
Yeah.
I mean, it balances out.
Yeah.
Not saying that's the case, because I didn't see the replay on the first one. So, but out at home for second out. Now that will bring up Perkins. Perkins in the game 1 for 3 with a single in her last appearance at the plate. 1-0 the count.
San Juan, though, scoring 3 runs in this inning. You know, one run prior to that. The 6th inning has been beneficial for both teams.
It has. Here's the pitch from Platt. 2-0 the count. Runner on second. That is Gilson. Platt steps up, throws down. That one's going to be a ball. 3-0.
Yeah, that off-speed pitch got away from her just a little bit. Didn't even cross the plate.
Big opportunity for the Broncos. Runner on second. 3-0 the count. Pitches in, and that will be a strike. And the runner will advance to third base on the pass ball. 3-1 the count. Crowd's into it now. It's kind of quiet the whole game. Now we're hearing some action.
Lots of opinions.
Yes, there are. Pitch comes in. And now be strike 2, full count now coming. Opinions have multiplied.
The chatter increases. Gets louder.
My favorite is all the people clear up the right field line yelling. Full count. Oh no, that's full count. Yeah, she's back, talk to the coach.
Huge pitch coming here.
2 down, runner on third. Perkins will choke up on the bat. Platt with the delivery. Can the Wolves get out of it? Pitches in and hits sharply for a single up the left field line. And that's an RBI single for Madden Perkins.
What a beautiful hit, too, as it just rolls fair and then goes foul on, about halfway through the grass. Nice shot into left field.
So here's the San Juan bats we were talking about at the top of the broadcast. And that will bring up Ella Stearns. Stearns has hit all 3 to center field.
And she's got the bat on the ball, and they've had the distance just hit right to Staley.
Yep. So Stearns will step in on the left side. Two down, runner on first. Here's the pitch. That one's in the dirt, ball 1. Tension in the air, 11-5 is the score. There's the pitch, and outside, that's gonna be a pass ball, so the runner will advance to second base. 2-0 the count. High drama on Gail Miller Field.
Is it drama or anticipation?
Well, it's excitement.
Exciting anticipatory drama.
There you go. Counts 2-0 with 2 outs.
It's been fun though watching both of these teams at bat. They've caused just a little bit of the jitters for the team in the field and capitalized on that on those jitters.
So interestingly, they had a little player-only huddle in the circle, and the referee walked out and told the catcher that's 1. I don't know what that means. There might be. It's an interesting one. Here's the 2-0 pitch from Platt. Comes in, misses outside, ball 3. 3-0.
Just like last inning with San Juan, Enterprise desperately tried to get out of this inning, already allowing 4 runs.
San Juan came into the inning leading 11-1. Now 11-6. There's a foul ball. I've got the count 3-1. Scoreboard has 1-1, so I think they're figuring it out.
Did you give them 2 pitches?
Pitches in, fouled off, strike 2. We'll see. I'll get the count from the home plate umpire here in a minute.
He's not going to give it to him.
No, he's not. Pitcher steps in. Platt's in and fouled off again. Off the right side. Count remains whatever it was before. Which shall remain unknown. I've got full.
It's a mystery.
It is. There's the pitch from Platt to Stearns. Pitches in and fouled off again. What a battle between these two.
Yeah, Stearns not giving up. A lot at stake here.
What a swing this player has. It is a power swing for sure.
She is going to be so much fun to watch the next 3 years.
Oh, yes. What a talent. And only a freshman. She steps in. Runner on second in scoring position. Here's the pitch. It's in and hit.
Ooh.
Right field line, just foul.
That's a break for Enterprise.
Uh-huh. That would have been trouble. The San Juan Broncos have awakened. 11-6 our score, 11-5 our score.
It's too bad it took them 6 innings to do so.
Yeah, exactly. They still have another one. Here's the pitch from Platt, and it will miss outside. Ball 4, runners on first and second.
You had the count right. Good job.
I knew I did. No, I didn't know I did. I never know for sure. I'm a distractible scorekeeper. That'll bring up Kara Keith. Keith in the contest is 0 for 3. 0 for 2 with a walk, I believe. And Keith will hit one up, and this one's playable. Shortstop up, makes the grab. Enterprise out of the inning, but not before they allow 4 runs rather. And we go to the top of the 7th with the Wolves leading 11-5 on Centricom TV5 and KSL Sports.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Welcome back. In the bottom of the 6th inning, we had 4 runs on 3 hits, 4 errors, and 2 runners left on base. Those 4 errors. So that's a lot of errors, and then created some of the runs. And but the San Juan Broncos back in the ball game as they're down 11-5, and Enterprise will lead off with 9-1. Let's see. It will be top of the lineup as Nancy Platt will lead off for the Wolves in the top of the 7th inning. The Wolves with that 5-run lead. 6, if you actually do the addition correct. Barrett Hilton said that it was 5, but it's actually 6. Platt steps up in the game. Platt is 1 for 4 with a single in her last at bat, but she does have 2 sacrifice hits. Platt will step in. Keith remains in the circle for the San Juan Broncos. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be hit over shortstop. 6-3, out number 1.
I like that she took her time there, didn't get in too much of a hurry, and just a nice throw to first base for the out.
That'll bring up Alexi Walker, the shortstop in the game. Walker is 0 for 4. She got on an error in the second inning. Seems like forever ago that Enterprise had that big inning, but it was just last inning. But the bottom took so long.
The 6th inning was like half the game.
Strike 1 for Walker. Keith with the delivery, and she'll foul it off left side. Strike 2, 0-2 count for Walker. Walker steps back in. Here's the pitch over, and a base hit for Walker. She'll start it off.
Nice,
on the
solid
right side.
hit.
Yep.
We haven't seen a ton of big hits this game from either team. It's just, again, just those base hits, couple doubles, but.
Well, and we talked about it in the last broadcast, as we said that big hits don't often win games. I mean, they're cool, but really it's the single that really wins the games, and that's the momentum wave that's carried. Sprinkle in some big hits here and there. Here's this pitch for Staley, ball 1.
And Enterprise's professional surfers on that wave.
How about this? Staley in the game is 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs.
Wow. And some exceptional plays in center.
2-0 the count for Staley. She'll step back in. And Staley gets a handle hit over, and that will be smart base running, as that's out number 2.
Yeah, that just kind of jammed her up on the bat, down the length of the bat to pop it up.
That'll bring Miley Platt back up to the plate. She had a double in her last at-bat, so she is 2 for 4 with 1, 2, 3 RBIs in the contest. Platt steps in, hits another base hit. That one goes right up the middle, and that will advance the runners. Runners on first and second with 2 outs, and that will bring to the plate, Taryn Rupp.
Just a solid hit into left center. A lot of force behind that hit.
So 2 hits for the Wolves. Now Rupp in the game. She is 3 for 4 with 2 RBIs and 3 singles.
She's been very, very solid in the box.
Rupp batting in the 5 spot for Enterprise. Hurry up runner comes in, number 22. That's Madison again.
All the baseball fans are now over here cheering on the softball fans.
Yes, they are. The San Juan team took second in today's baseball championship. So the crowds filled in substantially as both teams playing for a championship. 11-5 is the score. Pitch came in inside for Rupp. One 1-0 the count. Walker on second, and Platt on first, and that's ball 2. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch from Keith. High, ball 3, 3-0. So a hitter's count for Taryn Rupp. She'll step back in. Here's the pitch, and that will be ball 4. The bases loaded.
2 outs.
With 2 outs.
That brings up Maddie Carter.
Carter in the game is 0 for 2 with 2 walks.
Ooh.
Actually, 0 for 3 with a walk. She got on an error.
Thoughts and prayers to her mom right now.
2 down, bases loaded. Big opportunity. Here's Keith with the pitch. It's going to be an off-speed pitch in for strike 1.
That was a nasty pitch. You don't expect an off-speed pitch your first pitch.
No, not the first one.
Great pitch by Keith.
Here's the pitch. Tries to catch the outside corner, just misses. Ball 1 rather, 1-1.
You know, people talk about the pressure of the batter's field. I don't think they take into consideration the parents.
Oh, no.
What Carter's mom and dad are feeling right now?
That's a whole lot worse.
Oh, gets her to chase.
And, oh, the runners don't advance on the pass ball. And a mistake on the bases, because that one went back to the backstop.
Yes, it did. And Keith was actually a little bit behind as well.
I almost just fell down. I forgot my chair was on wheels. Slid it back and almost fell down.
I need a better in the press box.
1 and 2. 2 down. There's a pitch hit over to the shortstop, and shortstop over for the out. So that'll do. We comes down to this. The bottom of the 7th coming up with a 6-run lead for the Enterprise Wolves. Can the Broncos storm back and take the championship? We'll see on Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the 7th inning. 11 for the Wolves and 5 for the Broncos. And happy to have you along. Hope you've enjoyed this one. We have. And there's been some intrigue in these last couple of innings as the teams respectively score 8 runs and 4 runs in the 6th inning. So we had 12 runs scored in that inning alone. And the score 11-5 for the San Juan Broncos in their last appearance at the plate. It'll be batters 4, 5, 6. Let me just make sure that's correct.
I think we're at 8, aren't we? Is this Coley Cross?
I don't know.
Okay.
Here's the pitch. Ball 1.
It is Crofts.
It is Crofts, that's correct. 3 right there. Ball 1 to Crofts. Crofts in the contest, 1 for 2. She had a single in her last at bat. Pitches in, high, ball 2. San Juan has to score 6 for the tie, 7 for the win.
Platt trying to get into a groove as she comes in to relieve Ramos, who pitched just an awesome game. Platt says she can shut this one out to push it into game 2.
Here's the pitch. Down the middle, looks like strike 1. 2-1 the count. If there's a second game, it'll be tonight at 7 o'clock, around 7.
I
might
bet it's
be
at
later.
like 8.
I'll bet it might be. Here's the pitch, and swing and a miss. Strike 2, 2-2 the count. You can hear the wind. It's picked up a bit. Two-two pitch coming for Crofts. Pitches in, hit up, second base. Makes the grab, over in time, out, number 1.
Man, Brynlyn Nielsen has just been solid at second base.
Yes, she has, all tournament long.
She has had so many balls hit her way, had just made some really great plays, and she is 2 outs away, got her team 2 outs away now from pushing into game number 2 of the state championship.
That'll bring up the left fielder, Elizabeth Palmer, 1 for 3. She had a single in her last at bat. Right up the left field line. Here's the pitch, and going to be hit to the shortstop. Oh, bobbled ball, so that'll be an error, and a base runner on the base path.
Just got a little bit ahead of herself, tried to make the play before she had the ball in hand.
Yep, E6, that's 1 on the base path. That'll bring up Miley Harrison. Excuse me, this is going to be...
I don't know.
I think it's Keith, isn't it?
Yes,
Isn't that who's
Keith.
been coming up?
Yes,
yeah.
it's Keith.
So Keith up to the plate. She'll bat from the left side. Runner on first, 1 down. Taking their time. So I think they have to report the flex player in each time.
Each time?
Yeah. So Keith will step in, batting from the left side. Here's the pitch from Platt. That one's in the dirt, back, and that will advance the runner to second. Palmer goes to the 2-bag. Ball 1 for Harrison, or excuse me, for Keith.
You know what's kind of cool?
What's that?
If this goes to a second game, we'll get to play under the lights,
Yes, they will.
which is always awesome.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Here's the pitch. Did she catch the corner? Did not. Ball 2, 2-0. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Pitches up and fouled off. Strike 1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Platt tries to catch the inside corner, but just inside. So ball 3, 3-1. This could get interesting. Keith will step back in, 3-1. There's the hitter's count. Pitch is coming in, hit off on the side. Nelson with the grab, over. And safe at first base, so couldn't quite make the grab. That's 2 errors for the Enterprise Wolves. And 2 runners on, and that will bring up Keegan Palmer. Palmer 0 for 2 and a walk, hit by pitch.
Nelson having to go back to, try to knock that ball down, and she does, but with the fumble, Keith getting on base. And now, we saw Enterprise tack on 8 runs in the 6th. It's possible that San Juan could make the comeback of the ages and win the state championship.
Well, it's getting interesting. 11-6.
James Edwards will have
11-5.
Good article to write.
Oh, yeah. 11-5, and that will bring to the plate number 13, Keegan Palmer.
Runner coming in for Keith. Number 6, Brooklyn Lehman.
Keith does her job.
What is going on?
I don't know. We're just kind of waiting and watching. Okay, now we're back in. Now Palmer's up to the plate. Platt in the circle. Again, 1 out. Runners on the corners. There's the pitch, low, ball 1. Runner advances to second. Pitch from Platt comes in, hit back to the pitcher, looks back third, over to first, play at home, and she is safe. Missed the play. Wow, that was close. But it is 2 outs. They do get the first out. 1-3 for out number 2. Now the Enterprise Wolves 1 out away from a second chance at a state championship on the second game, rather. First chance.
Great play by Platt, and then to fire it down, Ramos fires it down.
Very close.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll bring up Morgan McPherson. McPherson is 1 for 3 with a single in the 5th inning. 2 down. The lead is 5. Enterprise with the runner at third. Pitches in for strike 1. Tall order to score 5 runs with 2 outs, but it's been done. Can the San Juan Broncos finish this up in 1 game, or is Enterprise going to force game 2? Pitches in, hit up, and a pop fly. That'll do it. The Enterprise Wolves take game 1, 11-6. Holy cow, what a game for the Enterprise Wolves. And the number 4 seed continues their dominant run with the bats as they score a 5-run victory against the San Juan Broncos. What a game, Pepper.
It just was a great, kind of a snoozer, bottom of the 3rd to the first of the bottom of the 6th, but it really got exciting that 6th inning. But Enterprise doing what they have to do to try to get the gold trophy, forcing into game number 2, which will happen, I'm guessing, about 8 o'clock.
Yeah, so what's going to happen is now we'll have the second game of the 1A championship, which is also forced by the Milford Tigers. So that one will be coming up in the next half an hour or so, about 5 o'clock. So then after that game, the second game between the San Juan Broncos and the Enterprise Wolves will occur. So it's been a ton of fun, and we hope you have another couple fun games of softball. This one was 11-6 Enterprise. Game 2 coming up later on Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.